Science is more than a body of knowledge. It's a way of thinking, a way of skeptically interrogating the universe with a fine understanding of human fallibility. If we are not able to ask skeptical questions, to interrogate those who tell us that something is true, to be skeptical of those in authority, then we're up for grabs for the next charlatan, political or religious, who comes ambling along.
I'm a skeptical robot.
Yeah 猫のグミグレープゼリーみたいな毛並みマイクと腹をかき捨ててリンクサイドに座る技を指示する猫の髪帽子に指輪が入ってるよドラップキスフレックスマットはどこ紫猫の髪彼にはキックの命と秘密のダジャレがあるレスリングのカオス彼こそがそれだエルボードロック彼にはジョークがある彼は解説の王者だボディスラムと紫のフレア神の声がどこにでも響く
We are building a religion. We are building it bigger. We are widening the corridors and adding more lanes. We are building a religion, a limited edition. We are now accepting callers for these pendant keychains. To resist it is useless. It is useless to resist it. His cigarette is burning, but he never seems to ash. He is grooming his poodle. He is living comfort eagle. You can meet at his location, but you'd better come with cash. Now his hat is on backwards. He can show you his tattoos. He is in the music business. He is calling you dude. Now today is tomorrow, and tomorrow today, and yesterday is weaving in and out. And the fluffy white lines that the airplane leaves behind are drifting right in front of the waning of the moon. He is handling the money. He's serving the food. He knows about your party. He is calling you dude. Yeah, do you believe in the one big sign? The double wide shine on the boot heels of your prime. Doesn't matter if you're skinny. Doesn't matter if you're fat. You can dress up like a sultan in your onion head hat. We are building a religion. We're making a brand. We're the only ones to turn to when your castles turn to sand. Take a bite of this apple, Mr. Corporate Events. Take a walk through the jungle of cardboard shanties and tents. Some people drink Pepsi, some people drink Coke. The wacky morning DJ says democracy's a joke. He says, now do you believe in the one big song? He's now accepting callers who would like to sing along. He says, do you believe in the one true edge? By fastening your safety belts and stepping towards the ledge. He is handling the money. He is serving the food. He is now accepting callers. He is calling me dude. Do you believe in the one big sign, the double wide shine on the boot heels of your prime. There's no need to ask directions if you ever lose your mind. We're behind you, and let us please remind you, we can send a car to find you if you ever lose your way. We are building a religion. We are building it bigger. We are building a religion, a limited edition. We are now accepting callers for these beautiful pendant keychains.
He shows up late to his own live stream, spilling coffee on the soundboard, killing the scene. Mike's still muted while he shouts, we're on camera upside down, title spelled all wrong. Frog, the worst show producer in the world, trip on every cable, flags all curl. If there's one thing you can count on, it's a crash and burn. Frog runs the show, and we never learn. Hey. Intricate plays for an hour straight, chat's all screaming, but he bans them as hate. Cue the guest, wrong name on the screen, plays last week's clip like it's something brand new and unseen. Oh, Frog, the worst show producer in the world, trip on every cable, flags all curl. If there's one thing you can count on, it's a crash and burn. Frog runs the show.
Welcome to Skeptical Robot. We are here recorded. Sorry, folks, we are not live. Couldn't do a live show, but we are here with friends of the show, Mr. Sperg Snake and Dillon from somewhere. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Hello.
Appreciate it.
Good to see you. Happy to be here.
We've had an eventful evening already. I should have hit that one first. Sorry.
Breaking the YouTube law
already. Yes, I've been put in YouTube jail, but we're like, let's just keep moving forward. We're here, folks. We have a crazy episode for you tonight. This is actually one I've been wanting to do for a while because it's just hilarious. And since we were all here in one place, it was perfect. These two guys are perfect for this topic tonight.
Oh, I'm Gummy, by the way.
Oh, did I not introduce you? I'm sorry.
I'm busy eating, so don't worry.
Okay. My normal process is to come on and say my co-host, Gummy, and my guest. Sorry, I totally got thrown off. All right.
No worries.
Yeah, we've had an eventful night.
It's been a night.
We'll fix it in post.
It was great. Good night. It's been very fun until my dad went into a coma.
Can I get some help with a toilet seat? All right. So tonight, folks, we are going to be talking about one of the most insane grifting stories in the world of televangelism.
Oh boy.
That's why I knew his name.
So behind the scenes, I asked if these guys knew the story, and they said no. And I said, don't look it up. Just trust me, you're going to like this one. So tonight, yes, the redheaded televangelist, disgraced televangelist, Ted Haggard. Folks, this one's just fun. This one's just going to be fun and funny. When you know what's out there in the grifting world and you see another grifter, you just think, of course. But this was going to go into some weird areas, but it's going to at least be lighthearted in the fact that no children were harmed, there were no murders, just a freak show of a man.
Yeah, the last month was kind of dark, so we figured get a little more fun.
Exactly. The last month has been a little too heavy with the satanic shit and kids and
So God.
So now let's talk about a really fun gay guy.
We already introduced Sperg Snake. Heyo!
Hey,
Folks, this is the story of Ted Haggard.
Sperg's like, hey, I'm not fun.
Oh, wait, before
I
we...
loved his sister in Airplane.
Sorry.
Before we
I'm no
get started,
televangelist.
actually, guys, before we get started, let's go ahead and do some initial plugs. Sperg Snake, you first, please.
at Sperg Snake on YouTube, at Sperg Snake on Twitter. Follow me there. I retweet most of the shows that I'm going to be on or watch or around a lot of. And Annie from What Is This Game? I want to promote her too. At What's This Game or ANNISTTYY on YouTube. God damn it, I can't remember how to spell. But follow me and then you'll see all the cool stuff like that. And,
I'll go to Dillon and you can look it up and I'll come back to you.
We'll put a link in the description also.
Yeah, links in the description.
You're trying to spell it insanity with ANNE in the middle is her gimmick. For me, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and usually Thursdays, but somewhere around the clock, you will get absolute madness. I source mainly from TikTok, and I cannot wait to sell you guys the world's first America-shaped ship. This guy's serious, and I am serious about showing you what he is doing. Speed dating is just a runaway hit, so check out the madness that I have organized in a nice pile for you.
We're not live, so I can edit this out, but do you want to make the announcement of the new America Shaped Ship content?
The America Shaped Ship podcast exists. We want to take this around to everyone's channel. We want all 30 episodes. I listened to 20 minutes of a single episode. I think this is of the quality of the Eric the Midget American Idol review show. Just better audio. He's got
I
better
cannot
audio,
wait.
but
I just
everything
wait.
else, the content reminds me of a one-man show, Eric's country songs, except he's not pitching to country songs. If Eric the Midget had a GoFundMe and had better sound quality with this America Shape Shift, based on the 20 minutes, that is what this experience is going to be. And I would like to bring this around to many people's channel. I want each and every one of you, whoever's hosting, can take some liberties with how you want to run the telethon of the America Shape Shift.
So let me break that down a little bit. Let me break that down is that we're going to have 30 episodes of a podcast that was hosted by Carcel. What's his last name?
Carcel Gilliard.
I swear to God, I thought he was saying car sales Jerry for the longest time. Carcel Gilliard. And he made a podcast focused on America Shape Ship. And if
his GoFundMe, he's got an accompanying. I'm sure this has been done before. It's been a while since I've seen a GoFundMe accompanying podcast for the world's first America-shaped cruise ship.
And we need to put a link to that in the description too. Yeah,
it's a standalone episode.
And what we're going to do is okay, but what we're going to be doing. We're gonna just for reference, we'll put a link to the original video. But what we're going to be doing is rotating an episode each of the podcast on each of our channels in promotion of this. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
We've got, and it's still ongoing. So by the time we get around to episode 30, it's not coming out weekly, but he's still going like once or twice a month.
That's funny. Okay. I can't wait. I'm going to say right now.
Interesting.
I really can't wait. This is going to be fun.
I want to present this to all our friends. I want Hackright to have an episode. I think Pat Dixon would love an episode. Carl the old Who Are These Podcast guy, I think eventually we might get his attention to. I'm sure he'll do it in his old style rather than my style. Let's listen along for an entire fucking hour to this guy's mouth noises.
Oh, here we go.
And making ships out of watermelons. All right. You'll get that once you watch the video, folks. All right. So, yes, we will put links to that in the chat, in the description. I can't wait. That's going to be great. But tonight's episode is about Mr. Ted Haggard.
I'm calling my episode real quick. We're all going to be power washing while listening.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's solid. That's a solid take on it.
It's not bad at all. Here we go. And we're going to start off with a description of who Ted Haggard was and then get into his story. Never works.
In the early 2000s, Ted Haggard was recognized as one of the most prominent pastors in the United States. He was president of the National Association of Evangelicals, a best-selling author, served on several state boards, and spoke with then-President George W. Bush by phone every week. He pastored a megachurch of 14,000 people and taught conservative values.
Okay, so quick introduction to Mr. Ted Haggard. He was on George Bush's advisor cabinet. I don't even know what you call it, but apparently, what's that?
Speed dial.
Yeah, and apparently, advised him on spiritual matters. He was basically some sort of trusted resource for George Bush on what would Jesus do.
You know how in the old Batman where Commissioner Gordon had the red phone that only called Batman?
Yes.
You think he had that?
Yeah.
And had a congregation of 14,000 people. And this is all in Colorado, by the way. Tukey land.
His face reminds me of Mark McKinney doing a character on Kids in the Hall.
Yes. It's pretty
that
weird.
Mouth.
But just to give you an introduction to Mr. Haggard.
The hair helps too, yeah.
But Pastor Ted was living a double life. In 2006, what Pastor Ted did in the darkness, literally, would come to light in front of the entire world.
that Reverend Haggard paid him for sex about once a month for 3 years, as well as for methamphetamines, which he says Reverend Haggard snorted before their sexual encounters. You know, Haggard says he also contacted you for a massage in a Denver hotel room, but he maintains it was just to get the drugs, that there was no sexual contact. What do you say about that reaction?
That just doesn't make sense.
So here's a quick rundown about Ted Haggard. A staunch opponent to gay rights, actually spearheading movements to stop gay rights bills.
What's getting spearheaded? Oh!
But gets outed as being a frequent customer to a male prostitute and also has a meth problem. And apparently enjoys meth prior to sexual activity. So this is the story of Ted Haggard and how he gets outed.
Ted Haggard was born on June 27, 1956, to parents J.M. and Rachel Haggard in Indiana. His father was a veterinarian, but in his spare time, he founded a charismatic ministry that Ted regularly attended with his mother and siblings. Charismatic Christianity is a type of Christianity that stresses what they believe is the work of the Holy Spirit.
Now, if you're not familiar...
Charismatic?
Yes.
Christianity?
Yes.
Like the Crusades?
I really don't know where... You know, I believe charisma is at the heart of that word, the root word of that. It's supposed to mean, like, I don't know, something about spirit. I don't know. It's a dumb word.
I've only known charismatic to be a variant of charisma.
Yeah, exactly. That's
the Riz Christians. Riz is short for charisma.
I just don't find anything in the Bible to be very charismatic. It's usually, like I said, with the Crusades or slicing people down or persecuting. It's not very charismatic, in my opinion.
But it's what they call themselves, essentially. But it's the evangelical movement, and we're going to get a little bit of a description of it. It's the whole speaking in tongues nonsense.
Spiritual gifts and modern-day miracles as an everyday part of life.
spoken
They
tongues
believe
with
these
little
gifts
boys.
allow them to do such things as heal someone and give prophecy over another's life, claiming it comes from their God.
If somebody's got demons, if somebody's bound by demons, they don't need the men in the white coats. They don't necessarily need medication. They need somebody with authority and
They don't
power
necessarily
and
need a show
anointing
about
that
Eric the
says,
Midget.
"Be bold in the name
America shaped ship.
of Jesus."
Charismatic Christians also believe in something called speaking in tongues, or the ability to interpret when somebody else speaks in tongues.
Are
we calling that tongues? Really? Yeah. Bo.
It's part of the act.
Dude, I used to speak in tongues as a kid, but we were just kind of making shit up. So, you know, that's where I'm going to draw that parallel.
He went all Jonathan Davis. I feel the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yes. So, yes, this is the movement and the style of Christianity that Ted Haggard was a part of, and was very respected in this field, but respected is the wrong word. But
let me choke on my water.
Yeah,
that legit got me.
I mean, but amongst the people of the movement, I should say, he was a leader. Yeah, he was a leader. There's a better word. He was a leader.
You know what I want to pump? Dylan will appreciate this. You know what I want to pump in the audio when he's doing talking tongues? He's like, what? What? Just like the old WWE with Steve Austin, the what chance?
What?
Oh, and make it look
While
like
in
a
high
crowd
school,
saying
Ted
it.
worked
on
the school's
Ted
newspaper,
used to be Sean
something
William
he was
Scott.
passionate about.
Bro,
Oh my God.
35 when he was in high school.
Wow, that is funny. He does look like Sean William Scott. That's funny.
Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, wow, that is close. What up, Stifler?
At age 16, Ted heard evangelist Bill Bright speak in Texas, and this became a pivotal moment in his life, leading Ted to rededicate his life to Christ. After graduating high school, he enrolled in college for a degree in communications. Young Ted Haggard was excited to become a journalist, but an offer from his father would change the course of his life when his father offered to buy Ted a car. But not just any car, it was a brand new Pontiac Le Mans.
It was the
blue
Batmobile.
With 10...
Oh, yeah.
and leather seats.
This is a funny
But there was a stipulation.
part of the story.
Ted could only get this dream ride if he left his secular college to attend the evangelical Oral Roberts University in Oakland.
So, bribed, yes. And he had no intention of ever going into being a pastor or, having a ministry. But you're right. He gets bribed. He had every intention of being a journalist. But
I'm sorry, Luigi.
no, I was going to say this is, but then the next part of this that we're about to hear makes this even funnier. But go ahead. What are you going to say?
What was the name of this school?
Oral Roberts. It's where Kenneth Copeland went.
Okay, that's exactly what I was going to ask. See, I pay attention.
Yep, he is in the.
That's what I wanted to double check. Because the name, I was like, wait, because we were like, oral.
Yeah, I know, right?
And remember,
that's the name.
He became Oral Roberts' personal pilot.
Yep.
Kind of got a little fruity. It seemed a little weird. Yeah, but now
he got fruity with Oral.
Exactly why I was asking. It definitely gave me the fucking Metal Gear exclamation point when I heard the name.
What were you saying?
Oh no, making fun of Metal Gear.
Yeah, I was saying what I was referencing. He was doing the sound effect.
Yeah. Like, oh shit, your ears perk up. That's crazy. You see that there is a dedicated path to groom these people.
Yeah.
They have a formula. They know what they're doing. They want you to go start from finish. I just find it so strange that they condemn all of the acts that they keep hidden from everybody else. Why be such?
It's shame.
It's hypocrisy police.
Yeah, I was avoiding it, but that's exactly what it is. John would have a field day with that, sure.
That's what's so crazy is that as an overcompensation or overcorrection, they go in the absolute different direction while still being unable to deny that it's, who they are,
I mean, like, remember a couple weeks ago, Karmic went like batshit crazy on gay people, pretty much calling them like beasts and shit like that. And
he said that if you're into butt sex, you'd be a terrible political leader. He literally said those words.
Oh, I don't even remember that. He was just going like how the lifestyle was like a degenerate lifestyle, some shit like that. And it's
it was part of it. Was probably a continuation of the same thing.
Right.
But yes, at one point he talks about gay people would make terrible leaders because of butt sex. I'm not making that up. He literally said that.
Isn't his whole shtick a gay club? That whole shtick he's doing is a gay club.
How is
aside
it
from the animated
see
big
it?
titty girls?
Yes.
Didn't these guys spin it? Like
he's literally doing this. This is my Karmic character. This is Gummy Z. And I didn't just pull this out of anywhere. I'm sorry. Continue, Dillon. My bad.
A faggot butterfly kind of made me lose my train of thought.
No, but like
faggot butterfly cat.
But it's why these people are kind of like having that dual personality. It's so strange.
Oh yeah, and this is gonna go down a weird example of that. One of my favorites though was Larry Craig. You guys remember Larry Craig, the guy who was a senator who got arrested in an airport bathroom trying to solicit sex, and he was this Republican guy who opposed all kinds of gay bill or not gay bills, gay rights bills.
Gabe Jeffries, he was all right with. Gabe Bills, he had a major problem with.
Gay pranks. Yes. Yeah. You know what? You should do the rest of the episode like that. That seems perfect.
You see, I have a whole Gummy Z thing. Now that you think, bro, I just made another connection. So with Karmic saying what you said, they make bad political leaders, is because they're against gay people when they're really gay. So that's what makes them bad, because they're going against the stuff they're into, which is Karmic is into it. So people from his community trying to go against their community is a bad thing.
Yes, he would stand out like a sore thumb amongst his community. And he's probably
asshole.
one of, yes.
Yes.
And he's got to be one of 3 people, or 4 people that would even
be
be
the gay community.
That's what he's the only gay in his village. The only gay in his village. It's pretty rough out here. There's a show called Little Britain, and there's a whole bit about the one guy being the
Oh,
only
I
gay in the
know
village.
it. I know it. Yeah. You know who else is into ass play?
The gay Star Wars convention's coming to town.
All right, here we go. So we talked about him going to Oral Roberts. He gets bribed. So listen to this next part. This next part makes the story even funnier.
Oklahoma, where ORU students are forbidden to drink, smoke, or have sex before marriage. Ted wanted that car. He also wanted to be a world-renowned journalist. And at a
He also
conference
wanted to
decades
host Wheel
later,
of Fortune.
Ted would say when he
Yeah, I
learned
saw
who
that.
Oral Roberts was, he thought, quote, "This is my entrance into some of the largest newspapers in the country. I can skip journalism school if I can find out Oral Roberts is sleeping with somebody other than his wife, or if I can catch him in a lie, or..."
So he goes to college. Remember, Kenneth Copeland went to the same college and befriends this guy and becomes his assistant and his pilot. Ted Haggard goes to the college thinking that
I can blackmail this guy.
That I could blackmail this guy and dig up some dirt. So basically, it's funny that, without knowing any of the details, I guess, but it is funny that he goes in as a skeptic and then buys into it eventually, or at least, uses it to his advantage to make money because he becomes a minister and a very successful one. But his entire motivation going into Oral Roberts University was to try to find dirt, which I'll admit I respect.
He kind of looks like Will Ferrell doing Harry Carey.
It looks like a mask he's wearing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Will Ferrell with like prosthetics on his face.
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself?
Would you eat yourself? I would.
I would.
I would. Yeah.
I wash myself with a nice cold Budweiser.
I think that was probably what made me a Will Ferrell fan, was the Harry Carey, because he was just it was like him doing a science show and then asking ridiculous stoner questions, and it was just killing me. Something about this, I can't remember the one about the sun that I'm thinking of either. Damn it.
Yeah, he goes.
The moon was made of ribs.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that one. And he goes, "We're all in trouble if that thing burns out."
But do you guys kind of see the Will Ferrell thing that I'm saying? Like around the nose and eye
yes.
area?
Oh, it's there.
Okay.
If his hair was white, it would be almost spot on. It was just, that's all you're missing, really.
He's like Will Ferrell.
That's why I started shaking.
He's Will Ferrell
Just
doing Shemp Howard.
Underrated stooge, by the way.
Yes, very much so.
Shemp, come on. I guess I just, I had my heart set on Curly. I just didn't love Shemp.
That's what I'm saying. He's underrated. Go back and watch. He takes a beating.
He's great. I'm not saying he's better. He's great. Everyone else like fucking Curly Joe and Joe Besser can go fucking.
No.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Those were garbage.
Non-canon.
They were terrible.
Yes, non-canon. They were garbage, but yeah, I'm not gonna say I didn't watch Shemp, but just anyway. All right.
I love how we could do that. Just derail on the Stooges, but just like that.
But you know what's so funny though? I'm sure all four of us are probably have like a passionate argument to say. Like,
yes, that's what I'm saying. We're avoiding that.
That was the original third Stooge.
I'm saying I was like, wait a minute.
You see?
I'm sorry. Yep.
That's exactly.
I was trying to avoid it.
Quote, Ted accepted his father's offer, and the soon-to-be journalist sped off to his new university. Ted would later tell GQ magazine it was at ORU where he was taught he could pray through any issues instead of getting real help.
He could pray through any issues. Try to keep that in mind.
Morning, during his first semester at ORU, Ted poured himself a bowl of Cheerios, and while eating breakfast, Ted claimed he was visited by what Christians call the Holy Spirit. This spirit wasn't craving a bowl of Cheerios, but instead brought a message for Ted.
Holy of all cereals.
I know. It was blueberry.
In the middle.
That would have been my story. Was he was eating some blueberry and was visited by the Holy Ghost.
Ted claimed the spirit.
Yeah, every Cheerio has a hole in it. The holiest cereal.
Yeah. Come on.
Ghostbusters cereal.
Wait, hold on. That deserves one of these.
called him to be a pastor. This was around the same time he met a young woman named Gail Alcorn,
No,
a fellow
the
student
Cheerios
at
on the
ORU.
stigmata of cereals.
Oh, God.
Ted was immediately attracted to Gail, but it wasn't a shared attraction, as Gail
I was eating my Urkelos.
had a crush on a boy named Paul Osteen,
drugs now.
the older brother of
Weed
Joel
guy.
Osteen, who also...
Okay, so here's
Jesus
where
Christ.
we start getting into...
Why are just all the... Is she at the Christian conventions?
Yes.
It's all the grifters that are after her.
They all
There's
sacrifice their upper lip to become,
Yeah, what is with that?
You know what?
Lizard
This belongs
people.
on that Joker subreddit.
Yeah.
But yes, so he meets this woman who's dating an Osteen. All right? And remember, he had no intention of going into the ministry business.
also attended ORU at the time. While still on the hunt to expose Oral Roberts,
Look at that face. Jesus. That's the last face somebody saw.
Ted attempted to get closer to Gail, and in doing so, he would confess at a later date, quote, "I fully intended to expose Oral Roberts in order to advance my career, but Roberts got to me rather than me getting to him," end quote. Ted admitted
Sexually.
he became suspicious of Oral Roberts' intentions with Gail, at one point being fully convinced the man was sleeping with her. "I was so heartbroken," Ted said.
And
But-
keep in mind also, this is the owner and operator, and I guess you'd say like the dean of their college. He's saying that the dean of their college was sleeping with his girlfriend. Seems a little paranoid, but whatever.
Oral Roberts wasn't sleeping with Gail, and Ted never got to see his big break in journalism happen. Regardless, Ted continued his pursuit of Gail and finally convinced her to give him a chance after she broke up with her high school fiancé. Eventually, Ted asked Gail to marry him, and in the same year that he finished college,
And then he joined the cast of Flash Gordon.
they were wed.
She gave him a
the couple
chance.
would
His
go
name is Rodney or something.
Ha!
on to have 5 children who were raised in the same religious environment
Okay, so he has 5 children with Gail.
Ted was raised in.
Hey,
Over the
kind of looks like Dave Meltzer, doesn't he?
Looks like Dave Meltzer if he was a Kennedy.
Yeah. Dave Meltzer's a wrestling reporter.
Oh yeah, I've heard that name.
coming years, Ted took up a number of associate pastoral positions at various churches, until in the early 1980s when he was told by a close friend they had had a vision of Ted founding his own church in Colorado Springs. Ted believed this
A lot of visions.
was his God's call to ministry, and so he resigned from his position as an associate pastor with Bethany World Prayer Center in Louisiana and
That box is full of fudge. Get it?
moved to Colorado. Ted began his career as head pastor by holding prayer meetings with a small group of just 20 members in the basement of his home. As his followers grew, he called his congregation the New Life Church. Over the coming years, Ted's congregation grew, and he soon had hundreds of people attending his church. To accommodate these new members, he moved from the basement into various rental spaces in
To
strip
his
malls.
backyard.
So we're seeing that he's growing, essentially. And apparently very easily. Like apparently he took to this new business.
By the early 2000s,
I know that video's B-roll, but I really hope he was right next to that Chuck E. Cheese.
New Life Church had graduated from strip malls to a private campus in Colorado Springs with a congregation of more than 14,000
From
people.
strip malls to strip clubs.
Male strip clubs.
The church stood at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, and the building alone was worth his success. He was on a first-name basis with then-President George W. Bush and his advisors, with whom he spoke by phone every Monday. At the time, Ted was not known to be a traditional preacher. Instead of speaking on a regular stage, he spoke on a round one so his audience could be all around him, and he
Innovating.
could see all of them. Rather than
That
hold
is
a Bible,
so egotistical because that's saying you're like the center of the universe.
Totally.
Mhm.
I agree. Totally.
he carried a Palm Pilot and showed up for sermons
Palm
in blue
Pilot.
jeans and driving a scooter to save on gas. He
So he
cared
was
about
quirky,
the environment
You know, he's trying to be this quirky pastor.
and
My
didn't believe
left
in
is
young
my
Earth
Palm
creation.
Pilot and my right is my ball pilot. That joke almost worked.
Nor did he subscribe
There's
to the
something there.
trauma-inducing
There's something there.
left
I was about to
behind
say-
rapture theology. Complete with a wide smile and chiseled features, Ted quickly became a poster boy for the evangelical
Still
movement
Stifler.
and politically conservative values. Ted was considered by many to be a fun-loving pastor who preached about positivity and made his congregants laugh. He implemented a servant leadership model whereby all employees were considered equal.
So this all is just kind of important to just say that apparently he really did have an effect on the church model. Like he really was trying to innovate the way that churches were run, the way that they were presented to the world. Yeah.
Were therefore empowered to share ideas and innovations.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Like he's trying to make it for a younger audience to get, because that's the name of the game. I think that's something a lot of us miss. You need to keep getting your customer base growing, and that means new, younger people every day. And so if he is coming out quirky, saying fun things, being this kind of weird guy, it's going to get attention.
You don't want to be too far ahead of the curve.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like superheroes. Bible Man would still be such a hit if it came out later.
Who?
You don't know Bible Man?
You don't know Bible Man?
Oh, I do. That was Charles in Charge guy, right?
Yeah, Buddy Lembeck. Yeah. Oh, I can't remember.
That's funny.
Which could further the interest of the church. But the most pioneering part of this model was that
I don't know what's a deeper cut, Bible Man or sexy Dan Hedaya.
That really got you.
Like I've never heard I've never heard Dan Hedaya brought up in a conversation my entire life. And somehow you said it
with the word sexy.
I know, and somehow you said it, and I was just like, I do know what he's talking about.
He's down he's down this skeptical robot lexicon.
Yes.
He paid the same scale, which was dependent only on how long you had been there and completely unrelated to your skills, experience, or position. It was this concept of a free market approach to religion that established Ted as a truly forward-thinking pastor. His reputation provided the leverage for Ted to secure a position as the president of the National Association of Evangelicals, or...
Okay. Again, I want to make sure that this is all kind of put into context for the story that's about to come after it. We're establishing that he was a leader. He was in charge. He was running a lot of people, had a lot of employees.
And our nights.
And he's climbing and climbing for an epic fall.
Or the NAE.
It's funny because he's like in that whole trying to be cool youth pastor. Like he'll take popular songs. He's like, "Come on, guys, take a trip to the Nene."
I didn't get that one.
Willow.
An association of 45,000 churches and 30 million members.
I wish I had the car crash.
I didn't get any of it. I didn't get the reference.
I don't have any crash, anything like that for like when the show comes to a halt. That's I love it though. It's always funny to me.
The United States' most powerful religious lobbying groups. Life as Ted Haggard was enviable. He commanded an audience of thousands every Sunday, had a beautiful wife and children.
This is a picture that he actually took for an interview that shows his kids in their swimsuits in his hot tub. This is a pastor. Just odd. I realize there's nothing wrong with it, but it does just seem a little odd.
Where's the fifth? They had 5 kids.
That one's retarded. Not insane. Just kidding.
The problematic retarded sibling.
That one's right.
The Kennedy daughter. We don't speak of. Gotcha.
I don't know. That's funny. That's actually a good question. I don't know.
Well, somebody did have to take the picture, didn't they? Right, the 5th kid sitting behind the camera, like legit, or no?
I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know if this is from a shoot or not. Is what I know.
Whom were following his footsteps into the ministry, and he was regularly receiving 5- and 6-figure sums to deliver guest sermons at other congregations. It seemed there was no stopping Ted, and in 2005, he was named by Time magazine as one of the 25 most influential evangelicals in America. While the concepts of an equal opportunity workplace
That's a list I never knew existed.
Neither did I. But what's really interesting about it is that it's 2005. That plays a pivotal role in what happens in 2006.
They sound reasonable and even admirable. Ted's other teachings were much more conventional and devout for Christianity. He held firm views on homosexuality and sex outside of marriage and pregnancy. These views were already solidly established in his early teen years when he took up a position as co-editor of his high school newspaper. In this role, he regularly published articles defaming those who didn't abide by his strictly religious principles. His philosophy in preaching was to fight against what he called the evil forces of homosexuality.
The evil forces of homosexually. That's
what got his dick so hard. It was evil.
This is again, we are just setting the table, painting the picture for his the second half of his life.
I need to make an EFO shirt. The evil forces of homosexuality.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me take a note.
The evil forces. That's going to be the name of the episode. The evil forces of homosexuality.
Ted fanatically told his followers they were soldiers in a religious war and encouraged his congregants to physically barricade businesses that sold services he didn't approve of. Businesses like massage parlors and liquor stores.
He rallies troops that are people in his audience to barricade massage parlors and liquor stores because of his morals and ethics and Christian values.
He told to report YouTube channels.
Yes.
They also barricaded a diner that burned his breakfast.
Yes.
Oh gosh, yeah, exactly. This is exactly the kind of vibes I'm getting. He's just being I do get upset with these guys. Televangelists irk me in a certain way.
I agree. And so you're right. He's getting a little drunk with power under the guise of Christianity and morals and values. And that's why I believe that he is a grifter, because we're going to learn what he was doing in his private time.
As pastor of New Life Church and head of the NAE, Ted preached for what he believed was the sanctity of marriage as union between a man and a woman. By 2006, Ted was an outspoken supporter of the Colorado Amendment 43 to the Colorado Institution, which stated, quote, "Only a union of one man and one woman shall be valid or recognized as a marriage in this state."
So just to give that a little bit of context also, is that he is now getting his 41,000 or whatever it was, 14,000 members of his congregation to go out and vote. He's now influencing state politics because of his Christian morals and values, specifically to not give gays any rights as to marriage.
You know what's going on, right? He's selfish because the guys he's fucking, he's like, look, I would marry you, but this shit's not legal. I'm sorry, guys. Like,
yes,
it's all a ruse.
I mean, I want to. I really do want to marry you, but
it's like
against the law.
Despite the state's constitution at the time already defining marriage between a man and a woman, gay marriage.
He'll untie that balloon knot, though.
Including Ted, sought to ensure no future amendments could be made which would include gay marriage. Ted.
So what?
What? How can an amendment do that?
So he's saying that
no further amendments. What?
Proactively,
right? +1. Like,
yes, we're going to stop. We're not going to add anything else to this list, but this last thing real quick.
Yes. Yeah. He's proactively saying, just in case that they ever want to try to give gays a right to marry, we're all going to rally up right now and vote that no, they can't ever in the history of time. Yeah. Even though it was never going to happen in the first place.
Yeah, I would say because the implications, because then someone could just quote that and use for any other law, be like, nope, can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is how overcompensating he was.
Wow,
Against
it's the ego.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Well, there is a level of truth to what you were saying. Like, oh, I don't want to marry. No, he is like I'm going to oppress what I am so nobody else can actually be that. You know, like there's something weird about it. It's like,
if I
gotta
can't marry a guy, you can't. It's just like,
or it's a straight up grift. He's just like, fuck these people. I'm going to take their money and do whatever I want with it. You know what I mean? Like because he's keeping secrets. I can't manage my life.
People.
Right.
And also, it's also totally overcompensating. He really thinks he seems to think that he is deflecting, where he's like, if I can show enough progress in restricting gays, no one's going to think I'm gay.
Exactly. That's a good.
Here's
hiding in the beehive kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is it that, or I just thought of this, or is it a self-hating thing where he's like, like I crave cock so much. Don't click that. I'm going to make it legal so I can't get it. You understand what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do. And I mean, we'll never know, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little bit of both. Yeah.
Like an alcoholic trying to make booze illegal. So that way he can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So, yeah, I realize that we're not into the more salacious parts of the story yet, but I feel like this is just so important to say who this guy was when it all came crashing down.
Yeah, no, and that's the other thing. He went through a religious avenue to get into politics.
Yeah.
Wild that people complain. Like, I don't think he planned it all out, maybe, but
no.
Again, from school to college, into the church, now into politics. It's like this weird. More than one person goes this way.
Yes, sadly.
And that goes both ways.
I'll never understand how people associate religion and politics as being credible. I mean, as credible as a credible pair, how someone trusts a religious person with their political opinion or the other way around. I'll never understand that. Whatever.
His congregation of soldiers to fight for the amendment to be passed, as well as objecting to the initiative which would provide same-sex couples with the equivalent legal protections afforded to married couples. In Ted's book titled Dog Training, Fly Fishing, and Sharing Christ in the...
I will admit, that is a pretty funny title for a book.
That looks so fake.
It does.
21st century, Ted stated, quote, "I want my finances in order, my kids trained, and my wife to love life. I want good friends who are a delight and who provide protection for my family and me.
And my homosexuals flaming."
Mm-hmm.
Nobody gets.
I just imagine him
flaming Mo.
Turning this into the publisher, and where he writes, I want family values. I want right here. You put I want cock in the middle of all these things.
Oh, scratch that out.
That's what I thought. We'll edit it out.
Our editor found several penises in your book.
No, autocorrect. I don't know why it changed dog training to cock craving.
Should life become difficult someday, I don't want surprises, scandals, or secrets. I want stability and at the same time, steady forward movement. End quote. One with
steady forward movement and backward movement.
Preached about
I was trying to think of it. I was like, and thrusting.
Life without scandals and secrets. Wouldn't regularly visit a male masseuse in the middle of the night and use illegal substances. The pastor Ted Haggard was Breaking Bad.
Do you notice he was only hugging guys?
Oh yeah.
On the morning
shakes a woman's hand, kiss on the cheek, gives dudes a big
friendship hug.
Yeah,
where like the hands don't even touch their back.
All right, here we go, folks.
March 2nd, 2006. Ted Haggard was sitting on his son's bed with his wife when he received a text message on his phone. It was from a friend of the couple who was letting him know a gay escort in Denver was going public with allegations against a prominent evangelical pastor. The man hadn't identified who his allegation was against, but he was going to reveal their identity on a radio station the following morning.
So this is what's funny, is that someone, we don't know who, sends a text message to Ted and said, "Hey, I'm going to guess this is how it read. this might not have anything to do with you, but
Sneaky emoji.
but somebody, wink, wink, who is a homosexual escort is going to be doing an interview. Wink, wink.
Somebody's italicized. It's like,
Yes.
Or is it the other way around, where they're just all fired up that one of their contemporaries is closeted? They just got to tell Ted so he can be pissed about it too.
That is interesting, actually.
It's like,
That's a good point.
can you believe that? No way.
I think like they're like naming people like, I'll bet it's, Frank. Oh, I've always thought Frank was gay.
Right?
It's one of those things where, like, the text, it's like a good 3 minutes straight of just the three dots bouncing because he's trying to figure out what to type. And it's just like, really? That's like the only word that comes.
We've all seen that. You see they're thinking out the response because they've been typing for like 3 minutes, deleting, and then you get like a monosyllabic response. Oh, yeah?
Or no way.
Yeah, right, that's another one.
That's crazy.
I'm guilty of that.
No.
So here's where the story gets funny. All right.
Gail read the message the same time as Ted and asked him if he had anything to do with it. Ted reassured her in no uncertain terms that it was definitely not him, but
holy shit, she was like,
Gail knew. Gail knew.
So his wife says, why am I getting a text message that a pastor is going to be exposed as gay? And he says, I don't know. It's definitely not me.
Hey, I gotta say, this has nothing to do with anything from this angle. She's a little pretty. I gotta give it to her. She's a little cutie.
Yeah, she's had a few pictures where she looks okay.
Yeah, she's not bad.
And mind you, that's post 5 kids. So
that's true.
Doing pretty good.
Yeah,
I think she's in her 50s here. Yeah.
Not bad.
So unfortunately, she loves shit dick.
Gail had every reason to be concerned, as in the early stage of their relationship, Ted revealed to her his homosexual thoughts. But Ted reassured Gail he was indeed a heterosexual man, and
so apparently she was aware of his homosexual thoughts.
See, Gail, told you should have pegged him. This all could have been avoided.
But he assures her that he is a heterosexual man.
I feel like he used those words. Gail, how dare you? I am indeed a heterosexual man. Not like, bitch, I ain't gay. Like, you know what I mean? The way you should answer. Like,
no, you just respond by slapping them. He's like, I'm not gay today.
Yeah.
A very limp slap.
The Kevin Nealon subliminal guy. I'm not gay all of the time.
And it was just the devil
have you ever
tempting
sucked
him.
dick in an emergency?
Yeah.
And Gail believed him. Confident in Ted's reassurances, the couple tuned in together to listen as the interview was aired on a local station the following morning.
So this made me laugh because I couldn't help but wonder how his heart was pumping, his neck was sweating, and he's like, look, I'm with you. I don't know who this is, but let's listen together. I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. We'll do this together.
He's mouthing the sound. Yeah, AM radio.
They must be going through a tunnel.
Yeah.
In the broadcast, Mike Jones, who was a sex worker and masseuse, declared Pastor Ted Haggard had been paying him.
Yeah, not the same. Mike Jones.
Did y'all hear this? Did y'all hear that?
No, I'm sorry. Me and Sperg were laughing about Mike Jones, the rapper. Sorry.
I remember.
I know. Wait.
On a local station the following morning. In the broadcast, Mike Jones, who was a sex worker and masseuse, declared Pastor Ted Haggard had been paying him for sex for 3 years. But it wasn't just that. Mike Jones claimed Ted also bought and used crystal during each and every one of their encounters.
So he's been meeting him on a monthly basis for 3 years for sex and methamphetamines.
And
so, Hunley, I've only had gay sex 36 times in 3 years. Let's look at this scale of time and really.
I'm still new to
36
it.
to 365 per year. I mean, that's next to nothing.
Is that's the bag then, right? Like he just goes once a month to the gay masseuse, gets like a gram of meth, parties all day, and then heads back home. He is trying to control himself, it seems, but you are who you are.
You're asking a question that I have, for some reason, I felt the need to try to answer, and then I was like, wait, I don't fucking know.
Once a month. He's a werefag.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the full moon comes out, he's like, I gotta go get out. Hello, and then he runs and does his thing, and then like again with the religion. So then he spends the other 29 days atoning or whatever.
When the moon is full and the Wolfman blooms. I think of Gilbert Gottfried doing that whole speech from the Wolfman. You are the werefag. So now he's with his wife watching live or listening live to his male masseuse explain their relationship live.
I feel like she turns her head and it's just like a cloud in the shape of him because he fucking ran, and there's like a whole wall of him like running.
And there's like the shape, the shape of him in the wall.
Yeah, Looney Tunes style.
Oh wait, you know what? Hold on.
Yep.
There you go.
Those are the pants coming off the masseuse.
Mike told the interviewers he came forward after learning of Ted's identity as an evangelical pastor who spent considerable time at the pulpit preaching anti-homosexual sentiments. At the same time, Mike exposed his dealings with Ted, Colorado laws.
Okay. Buckle up.
Restricting rights for gay couples were due to be voted on the following week. Because of this, Mike shared he felt compelled to come forward, saying, quote, "It made me angry that there's someone preaching against gay marriage and going behind the scenes having gay sex."
So everything that we've talked about so far about his opposition to, or his involvement in gay politics and opposition to gay bills, his masseuse says, wow, what a hypocrite. I'm going to bring you down. His masseuse did not like to see the hypocrisy. Or, I'm sorry, he was an escort. I shouldn't call him. He was apparently billed as a masseuse.
Yeah.
I had to expose the hypocrisy.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm way overthinking this, but like he was billed once a month. That doesn't mean he wasn't visiting more than once a month. That's just what he like pled guilty to, so to speak.
You know, you actually got a point there. Well, but I'm gonna jump out on a limb here. I'll tell you guys off the air. But let me tell you, prostitutes, when they get billed, they perform, and if it's not within like an even exchange, they do not perform. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say it was once a month that he was visiting this guy. Because that would have created way too much of a paper trail.
And I'm going to say he is a masseuse because he was massaging a prostitute with that dirt.
Oh, it's the
masseuse part comes into effect in what is probably the pinnacle funny moment of this story. So don't forget that, yes, he was billing himself as a masseuse in the back ads of gay magazines.
Prostate massage is a kind of massage.
Yeah, exactly. Luigi and Black Belt magazine, probably.
Yes. Mail order.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy. He is in the position of influence of millions of followers, and he's preaching against gay marriage. But behind everyone's back, he's doing what he preached against.
Not against my back. Hello.
I needed to expose what was happening. You can't say one thing and do another. There are consequences to our actions. End quote. Mike went on to detail the origin of the relationship, recalling that Ted
Here we go.
had responded to an ad he had posted on a gay escort website. He claimed that Ted was careful to conceal his identity.
Craigslist. back page.
Oh, no. Yep,
Craigslist casual encounters.
No.
One of those two.
He's probably, you have to wonder like where he was. Was he like in his church office, just getting the urge and just being like, all right, let me see what's going on over here. Closing up his Bible.
going by the name Art and calling from a payphone to
So
a
he goes by the name Art and calls from a payphone back when payphones existed.
arrange what would be for Ted a secret meeting. The pair would meet once a month with Ted parking his SUV or scooter around the corner from Mike's home and arriving under the cover of darkness.
So he would meet him at Mike's home, but he would park his scooter around the block.
Take a cab, bro. Come on.
Mike never thought much of his regular client, but one day while watching TV, Art came on screen. Mike paused and thought, that's Art, but why are they calling him Ted?
I think I know what you did last night. If you send me $1,000, I won't tell your wife.
So, yes, the male escort was watching TV and sees a televangelist come up on the screen, and he's like, I fucked that guy. And I sold him meth.
That's wild to me. And especially this guy is so front-facing like that he thinks he can get away with this, like
So
somebody
that's-
wouldn't see.
I didn't want to go too deep into it, but when you brought up ego earlier, I was like, you don't even know. That, and to me anyways, is just pure ego. This is a guy who has a very public face, a very public, well-known personality, and, persona, I guess, thinking that his gay escort's going to keep his secret.
Wow. He used the name Art.
Yeah, I was going to say that
figure it
the
out.
escort didn't even know the secret. Like, he was lying to the escort, too. So it's not even that he would think he would keep the secret. Like,
I guess you're right. Yeah, that's true. But I guess more than anything that he was going to get away with it by being such a public figure. Yeah.
I mean, my guy, that's what Gimp masks are for. Fucking slap on, not the half demon mask, put on a full face and wear that.
Did nobody watch the Puffy documentary? Puffy walked in with a mask and never took it off when he was hiring people.
Yeah, come in as fucking Green Man from Always Sunny and just have your dick out, and there you go.
Or the karmic demon mask.
If you use any of this, I'll sue you.
Oops. It was then that Mike learned Art was Ted, and Ted's real name was Ted Arthur Haggard. While listening to Mike's detailed account,
So Art
Gail
is his
laughed out-
name.
Yeah.
He used his middle name.
But still,
Real creative. This guy's really creative.
loud at
I'll
the
pick it
accusations. The idea of her devout husband using illegal substances and engaging in homosexual encounters with a sex worker were too outlandish to believe. She knew her husband was a God-fearing man, and if Ted was tempted to do what Mike claimed, Gail was sure Ted would have told her.
That's the funniest part to me, so far anyway. She insists that being a godly man as he was, he would have told her about this. That's what she says anyway. That, yeah, my husband wouldn't have gone and done meth and fucked a gay guy without telling me.
No, Gail, you're getting confused. See, he went into confessional, and that's who he tells. You know how church works, you silly lady.
Just because you fear God, don't mean you got to fear cock. I'm just saying.
That's it. He didn't.
It's so sad. I mean, like, I definitely do have like a lot of like just sadness for her, because you could tell she's been strung along and lied to for so long, and she's just kind of naive and oblivious to the world
Is she
around
though,
her.
or is she just in denial? Because there's a difference, you know.
I think both. I think both. Yes, denial definitely.
She's strung along, he's strung out. They just go together.
She reassured Ted they would weather the storm together.
That is where I'm starting to. That's where the naivete comes from. Where my claim of naivete, where she just says, "They obviously got the story wrong, Ted."
He might suck some cock, but stand by your man.
I mean,
no
that's
kidding.
really what it is, and it gets worse. It gets so much worse.
The day after Mike's shocking claims were made public, Ted published a number of statements denying any involvement and seeking to discredit Mike Jones.
So he goes at it full force. It's like
He drops a diss track.
yeah, how dare he mention my name in the same conversation as gay sex and methamphetamines?
Ted said, quote, I did not have a homosexual relationship with a man in Denver.
I had a heterosexual relationship with an occasional homosexual subplot.
It was Colorado Springs.
I was about to say, maybe it just wasn't Denver and he wasn't.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I am steady with my wife. I'm faithful to my wife. I have never done drugs, ever. Not even in high school. I didn't smoke pot. I didn't do anything like that. I'm not a drug man. We're not a drinking family. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't socially drink. We don't socially drink.
So, again, I'm leaving a lot of this in because it just makes the ultimate story just so much funnier that his response was not to just say, I don't know what this fucking guy's talking about. No, his response was to give an itemized list of everything that he would never do because he's such a good Christian, which is always a good idea.
I would never take a fist up the asshole. I would never change the color of a white guinea pig to a brown one in the most horrifying fashion.
I would never stick my penis into a random hole in a men's bathroom off I-80 at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday.
I would never eat a hot dog from a public toilet stall with a small opening.
Glory Hole Hot Dog Review. Watch it. Dillon's channel.
God, Glory Hole hot dog reviews are so fucking. Oh my God! I'm gonna tell the story just real quick. I was watching it like on my TV the other night.
Like me presenting it, or are you now following the account?
No, it was
watching it independently.
I forget. I think I might have been watching the Abuelita episode, and I was showing it to my wife, and there was like a section of the Glory Hole hot dog review. My wife could not stop laughing, and immediately I saw her pick up her phone. I was like, "What are you doing?" She's got a gay friend, and she's like, "I'm sending this to him." And then at some point I said, "Oh, that's what it was." No, it was the episode of America's Shaped Ship Store. American Shaped Ship, and at some point we said faggot store, remember? And then we said that during the hot dog review. This is how I remember it, because at some point you, Dillon, said, "This is what goes on in the faggot store," and she goes, "Well, now I can't send it."
I was making a callback.
That's what I tried to tell her. I was like, no, we're not calling anybody. I can't believe it. I forgot to tell you that.
It's in the engine faggotry.
Yeah. Now I can't send it.
Then again, I guess technically I did call you on when you said all you see is faggot. I told you to stop looking in the mirror.
But I mean, but she wasn't sending that part. She was just like gonna send. She was just sending like a clip.
Just bleep it out and send it to her so she can send her a friend.
Yeah, I don't know, but I was just like, he's fine. He'll be okay.
He needs to see the blueprints on the National American Shaped Ship. When he sees where the faggot store is located, then he'll understand.
Next to the Joey store. That was another great line Dillon had where he goes, "That's where you get your baby kangaroos."
I know. Yeah, I can't wait to usher on the stage.
Yeah, dude, that's the one. That was the one where I was like,
that one broke
I'm
me.
done. Stop.
Just very matter of fact, we will have Usher. We will have Walmarts on a cruise ship.
Hell yeah, dude.
Another one.
I'm sure like cruises are the only people hiring Usher right now. So
I can't wait to talk economics with him about when the store is docked. Is the Walmart just open when it's docked and people can come to American Shaped Ship?
One of my wife's favorite lines was when the blueprints are open. It says there's McDonald's, and then somewhere near Florida there was a pretzel store. That's all it said was pretzel store. Pretzel shop.
What?
And
He's got to lock down Annie Ann's or
Gummy says, you got McDonald's, but you couldn't get Annie Ann's.
Yeah. You got to lock down Annie Ann's or Wetzel's Pretzels. You got two options of your pretzel dog, and those are it.
You need all the
and you're right, Gummy. Annie Ann's is the one to get, dude. They're pretty good.
Yeah. What's the other ball one? The one that makes the giant cookies?
Wetzel's Pretzels, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's
So
just
there was two cookie stores. But it used to be the original cookie company.
no.
And then there was Mrs. Fields later on.
Mrs. Fields. That's the one.
That's what we have.
Thinking of? Let me think. I gotta look this up. Now.
That's the one with the giant cookies. Yeah, Mrs. Fields.
Was it Mrs. Fields? I could have sworn it was something else.
Oh man,
There might be another one that I'm unaware of. Different malls, different stores. But
depends where you are.
I miss the original cookie company.
They had like giant. They were like pretty much like the size of like a pizza, and then they would have like frosting on them and shit.
Yeah,
we would do. They would do birthday cookies.
Yeah,
and shit like that. I had the first girl I ever really had a hard crush on worked at the original cookie company, and she would get like people would order them, and she would do them up, and they'd come in and I don't want it, and then they like pay whatever for the ingredients, and they had to throw them away. And I would come home with like a 9-inch cookie that said "Happy Birthday Tammy" on it. I'm like, all right, fuck it, man. I got snacks for the night, because I was in my late teens ish, kind of like 16, 17, 18. So I was just getting into like all that fun stuff.
All right,
When you say you got a 9-inch cookie to take home, it sounds like you got a trans girlfriend.
Oh yeah, that's it was the late 90s. It's pretty good.
Her 9-inch cookie.
Yeah. You know what? It
9-inch cookie.
You're right.
Hi, Latanya.
Looking it up by looking at the colors, it's definitely Mrs. Fields. Oh, and he needs y'all know y'all want to get a drink at Orange Julius, like
hell yeah. Oh man, they're right next to a Dairy Queen.
No, it's not Dairy Queen for going mall, man. It's TCBY.
Oh shit.
He did all the old stuff, like y'all know you want to go to Suncoast Video and Coconuts and Pacific Sun.
Oh man, I mean Pac Sun and Coconuts. That's a place to be. Let me go get some Jinkos.
All right, back to Ted Haggard.
Yeah.
Don't have wine in our house. We don't do that kind of thing. End quote. Ted went about his usual business in the days following, attending sermons and business meetings. His many political and religious allies pledged their support to Ted, and they emphasized the allegations against him were politically motivated and only publicized to deflect attention and support for the upcoming vote on the legalization of gay marriage.
So, yeah, his response is, I'm a political prisoner. This is all politically motivated because of his opposition to the gay gay laws. He's saying that a bunch of homosexuals got together and decided to make him their enemy, and they're going to frame him. That's his response.
And they're coming after you next.
James Dobson, another popular evangelical, issued a statement of support for Ted, saying, quote, "It is unconscionable that the legitimate news media would report a rumor like this based on nothing but one man's accusations."
And also, Ted is totally not gay.
Ted Haggard is a friend of mine, and it appears someone is trying to damage his reputation as a way of influencing the outcome of Tuesday's election, especially the vote on Colorado's Marriage Protection Amendment, which Ted strongly supports, end quote. But only 2 days after these statements, Ted resigned as president of the NAE. And
now that doesn't seem right. So he goes on this, defense, on the defensive to say, I don't know what this guy's talking about, and no, I never did any of that. I'm totally not gay. This is all politically motivated. But I am gonna resign from my position as a church leader. Yeah.
temporarily stepped down as head of New Life Church. Ted reassured his supporters that he wanted to allow for an independent investigation to be undertaken and his name cleared before he made any further statements. Gail rarely left Ted's side as the couple displayed a united front at every opportunity. Gail believed
She's not leaving his side now. You're not going to have a chance to find someone to fill in that blabbermouth's place. No way.
That's why I'm saying that I mean, if there's anyone to feel sorry for, I do feel sorry for her. Like she got roped into this and now she's victimized by it.
Yeah, she's pot committed was the words I was using. She's got 5 kids.
You go. That's good.
She's got the money goes too, unless she starts taking up the mantle for his church. Like, only the way she would get out of this is to legally wrangle his position as the leader of the church away and let him go off and be gay werewolf.
Running down the street screaming,
"Woo! I love cats. I love peanuts.
I like to make gay sex movies."
I'm going to need to make a clip of that.
My name is Harry. I like to wear dresses.
Oh my god. God, doing Dillon show is bad for my health.
It's too much fun. I know.
It's too much. Like,
yeah.
You're
It's the
introducing
end
me to
of
things. Yeah.
It's the end of Who Framed Roger Rabbit when we all die laughing.
Yeah.
You idiots,
Yes.
stop laughing. You're gonna kill yourself. I can't, man. It's too funny. And watch my soul just fly away.
God, that's such a great analogy.
It is. That's a great reference.
Her husband was innocent, and she wasn't about to let their political opponents think they had won in tearing the two apart. By now, Mike Jones was being hounded relentlessly by the media. They questioned every part of his story and demanded proof of his supposed relationship with Ted. Mike.
Okay, so
Smell
now he's getting people. Ted's getting people on his side, and he's defending himself enough where people are saying, "Wow, yeah, okay, maybe this is all a frame job, and maybe, yeah, you are being targeted." Yeah, this guy doesn't have any proof. It's just he's just making accusations.
Mike agreed to take a polygraph test to substantiate his claims. A Colorado radio station organized such a test, but Mike's answers about whether he had had sex with Ted indicated a degree of deception.
It was deceptive.
He was being deceptive.
Did you ever call Omaruso The Stern fans get it, Gummy. Sorry.
That's right. Much as you were lost 5 minutes ago, I am now.
Yeah. They used to have this guy come in and do lie detector tests, and his name was Ed Torian. Yeah.
And everyone, they always ask, "Did you ever call this person the N-bomb?" That was like in everyone.
Did you ever call Omaruso?
I think it might have been OJ one time that they asked if he called him that.
He was deceptive. Did you ever claim that Dan Marino had a nice ass? God, the show used to be so good. All right.
The administrator of the test stated that this could have been related to Mike's stress and lack of sleep in the days prior to undergoing the polygraph.
And the methamphetamines.
I was about to say.
Yeah, so just so everyone knows, the United States polygraph test results are inadmissible in most court cases as they are not scientifically reliable. That is limited to actually only one state, New Mexico.
But Ted pounced on these results.
They're admissible in New Mexico. Yeah, like that's the one state where they are because people consider it a pseudoscience. Now, folks, this is the grand moment. This is amazing. This is the best possible moment of this story.
Declaring they proved his innocence and that Mike's allegations were just that.
Oh yeah, so he starts going on a victory lap, saying, "You see, he failed the polygraph test, and that shows that he's lying. He's lying about everything." Yeah.
Substantiated allegations. In the aftermath of the claims, the congregation of New Life Church rallied around to support Ted and his family. After all, he was their founding leader, and he had long preached against homosexuality and illegal substances. There was no way he could have been involved in such a scandal.
No way.
No. In their minds, this was just another trial God had laid down in the religious war, and as soldiers, they weren't about to give in to it. But Ted's declarations of innocence were about to unravel, as the following morning, Mike Jones was back on the radio with proof of his and Ted's relationship. You see, Mike Jones had saved voicemails Ted left on his phone.
All right.
So
you're
now,
so fucking hot.
Let's do something crazy.
Get crazy. Get some meth.
So, Ted Haggard started actually rallying up supporters by saying, "This guy is a liar. I would never have gay sex. I'm a pillar of the community. I'm a church leader. How dare he? How he has no proof or evidence whatsoever."
If I were to have gay sex, it certainly wouldn't be with someone who looks like him with a weird cock like his.
Yes. I was totally disgusted while I sucked his cock. So, yes, he basically baits him, and he's just like, "No, how dare he?" So the next day, Mike Jones goes back to that radio station and says, "He asked for proof. Here it is."
That went from I'm not gay to wow, you need to massage my hip. When you put that my ankles behind my ears, you pop my shit out.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
straight into the worst talk, right?
This guy knew exactly what was ahead of him. I mean, you gotta praise this guy, Mike Jones. he knew what was coming, and so yeah, you heard me. He knew it was coming, and so he was prepared.
It's not Mike Jones' first beef.
No.
And now Mike was ready to share them.
Hello, please leave a message after the tone.
It says I was just
he
calling
wants to pick up.
Yeah, I was just calling to see if we could get this is either $100. Basically, he's asking about getting more meth. Yeah, he said, can we get any more? Either $100 or $200 supply, and I could pick it up really any time. I could get it tomorrow, or we could wait till next week sometime.
Okay, so this is he needs meth more than he needs anal right now in this call.
This week, yes. During this call. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Sperg. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was going to read that. He's picking up drugs, and he says I can come see you next week. Man.
So what's funny is that now he's caught red-handed, but he's only caught red-handed asking for drugs. So he finds his angle, and he's saying, no. They only caught me for the meth, not the gay sex. So guess what? He's still not ready to give up the truth. So he finds this angle and says, all right, okay. They got me dead to rights. So I'll admit to the meth, but I'm not admitting to the gay sex. Here we go.
Isolate that.
When Gail heard the voicemails, she knew that was her husband's voice. She knew then that her husband had been involved with illegal substances. There was no point denying it any longer, and that night, Ted confessed to his wife and children. Yes, he had bought drugs from that man, and yes, he had used them, but he reassured his family there was no 3-year affair as Mike had claimed.
So he's telling his family, I did the drugs. I did not have the gay sex.
Oh, God.
And that nothing sexual had ever occurred between the two men. Once again,
never. Lots of drugs, zero gay sex. Now,
how many friends have you smoked pot with and not had sex with? Same thing with me and the meth.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I mean, it's one thing to tell this to the public, but he's telling his family, his wife, his 5 kids. I don't know what that guy's talking about.
Yeah, see, I think that's part of what frustrates me. It's because, that's your family, dude. You got to come clean with them. Like, all right, look, family meeting. I'm a homo. I've been visiting this guy. This is what the plan is. Because we can't fuck this up for ourselves. They got a lot of money at risk and a lifestyle that, regardless, the family needs to be taken care of. And this guy fucking botched it all. He ruined it.
100% with you. That is the part where I'm like, fuck this guy. First of all, for all the lying and the hypocrisy, but also now you're fucking over your family and lying to their face. And yeah, I mean, tell whatever you want to the public. Fuck them, but don't do this to your fucking family. But it is funny to think that he's just lining them all up. You know, if this were by then, he says, all right, family.
Peanuts is my favorite.
But believe me, I know more than one person whose father had to come out as gay and say that they've been living a lie. It happens, just get it over with.
But the thing is, he didn't do it. The devil did it to him. That's why he's not lying.
Yeah, that's true.
See, that's the next out, right? I was possessed.
Yeah.
Believed her husband's word to be true. They had always enjoyed a very regular and satisfying sex life, which she believed meant he was obviously straight. Gail believed his urges were just another temptation she could help her husband overcome if they could just pray and believe hard enough. After all, they had founded an entire church based on the idea of forgiveness and acceptance through God. With the support of their congregation, they would weather the storm. Despite admitting to Gail about using the illegal substance, to the public and his congregation, Ted and Gail maintained their facade. Ted continued to deny he had ever used substances of any kind and went about his business with an air of a falsely accused man. At the time, the pastor who was covering for him at New Life Church, Ross Parsley, wrote an email to the New Life Church.
we all saw Carl.
We all did it.
How great of a name is Ross Parsley? I don't know why I love that name.
Ross Parsley.
Ross Parsley. That sounds
Like
so
a lonely
sweet.
chatter name.
Yeah.
You know what? No, there was a teacher at a school I was in. It was Mr. Parsley, and now it just dawned on me how corny his name is. Oh,
It sounds like a sock account, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, it
Ross
does.
Parsley, fucking sexy Dan Hedaya.
Ross Parsley.
Community, detailing that Ted had admitted to purchasing crystal, but continued to deny having had sex with Mike or using the illegal substance himself. While all of this went down, Ted and his wife were questioned by a reporter waiting outside their property.
Well, we can't get into much. We're a little late for an appointment.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. So he admitted just to buying them, but not using them.
Right. Okay, well, hold on.
And she bought that.
Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna get into it, and this is actually what I was leading up to, saying this was my favorite part. But yeah, let's go through that again, because it is. I'm trying to make sense of that.
Ted continued to deny he had ever used substances of any kind and went about his business with an air of a falsely accused man. At the time, the pastor who was covering for him at New Life Church, Ross Parsley, wrote an email to the New Life Church community detailing that Ted had admitted to purchasing crystal, but continued to deny having had sex with Mike or using the illegal substance himself. While all of this went down, Ted and his wife.
Okay.
Yep, there it is. That's new that he's walking back. Yeah. He's walking back that he actually used it. I bought it.
Exactly. So
I looked at it.
It started with, I've never done drugs. I've never done drugs in my life. I've definitely never had gay sex. Okay, I did a little drugs. And
now he's walking it back to, I only bought the drugs. For
now
people
here is
who buy it.
Here's the best part. There are now reporters outside of his house waiting for him, and he decides to stop and give them a short interview.
Uh-oh.
That sounds like a good idea.
Exactly.
Yes, right.
I was just trying to think of how do I characterize it. Always a great idea to talk to the press.
I would say, don't even put the windows down. Honk your horn and keep it moving.
You put your finger up and you keep driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The press is looking out for your best. They just want everyone to get along and have a happy, jolly time.
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but I think this goes about as well as you can all imagine. But the highlight of the show.
Were questioned by a reporter waiting outside their property.
Well, we can't get into much. We're a little late for an appointment. But as we talked the other night, we're so grateful that he failed the polygraph test this morning. And my accuser did.
And I know that Nicole asked you to deny, but I have to ask you again, have you used meth?
No, I have not.
Okay. And the voice expert that is in Denver that was hired by KUSA has matched now 18 of the words left on the voicemail message.
So if you can't understand that, she said that a voice expert has matched 18 words to your voice.
He's obviously part of the gay agenda. The voice guy.
Yes.
I did call him. I did call him.
And what did you call him about?
I called him to buy some meth, but I threw it away.
And who were you buying the meth for?
No, I was buying it for me, but I never used it.
Have you ever used meth before?
No, I have not.
So.
And I did not ever use it with him.
And did you ever have sex with him?
No, I did not.
And at what point did you decide
you see
to
that quick nod after he said no, he did not?
Right after. I never kept it very long.
Yeah, I saw it too.
It was wrong. I was tempted. I bought it, but I never used it.
And how did you know?
Now, I can't say the same for his dick. I definitely.
Did you notice that, Luigi? When he said no, he nodded.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm just saying this is a disaster. Everything goes terribly in these 20 seconds that he's talking to this.
How is his wife not taking her foot and hitting the gas?
I'm telling you,
putting her window up. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Or just shouting really loudly. La, la, la,
Why is he starting to feel?
Start speaking in tongues, bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Know that he would sell it to you.
He told me about it. I was there for.
Oh, here, let me back up.
I was buying it for me, but I never used it.
Have you ever used meth before?
No, I have not.
So.
And I did not ever use it with him.
And did you ever have sex with him?
Oh,
no, I did not.
So guilty.
And at what point did you decide to throw away the meth?
Right after. I never kept it very long because it was wrong.
Because I used it.
Wrong. I was tempted. I bought it, but I never used it.
And how did you know?
No,
that
not
he would sell
there.
it to you?
He told me about it. I was there for
Her question was, how did you know he would sell it to you? Great question.
God.
He mentioned it when I was sucking his dick.
I went there for a massage. So, okay, we're late for our appointment, and so, but thank you for your work.
Wait, honey. You went there for a massage? You never told me that. Why didn't you just go to the massage parlor? The professional business, honey.
Massage from him.
Referral
From
the hotel I'm staying at.
a hotel where?
I've stayed a lot of hotels in Denver because I write in Denver. So, okay.
Okay.
What a great reporter. I mean, what a great reporter. She says, well, how'd you find out about him? A referral. A referral from who?
Bro, she had that shit. She had her like reporter gun locked in chambers. Like, boom, boom,
Oh, yeah.
boom. She had them like one after one after one. Kudos to that shit.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah. And he goes, a referral from where? A hotel. What hotel? Like, I mean, she's talking to a child who's in trouble.
It's like she knew what his fault was going to be.
Totally.
To everything.
This wasn't her first rodeo for sure.
Yeah, she's able to zero in on vague details of like, oh, that's kind of vague. Elaborate.
Yeah, she got him.
Yeah, I'm late. Elaborate? No, I'm late for an appointment. Sorry, I gotta go.
And his
shit, I was muted. But I was just saying, yeah, I'm late. I'm late for an appointment with my masseuse. I mean, church.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, did you see her face?
Yeah, and you know, as soon as that window rolled up, he's like, "You fucking bitch."
No, I think he thinks it went well, and she was like, "You fucking bitch" to him.
Yeah.
You think so?
The wife is.
I think
wifey's
he's
upset.
like nailed it because he doesn't realize he was nodding after every no, so he thinks he got it on lock. But she,
thanks Tim Roth in that show lied to me.
If you can go back a second, and if you could pause right at her face when she looks at the reporter.
I've stayed a lot of hotels in Denver because I write in Denver. So, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
And then,
oh yeah, that look back. Yeah, her look back. You date cocksucker.
That was. We will discuss this when we get home.
You motherfucker.
Or also, what appointment? Like, you know what I mean?
All right, now here we go. This snowballs.
Ted admitted using to Gail. They made an appointment to meet with her family attorney. When they arrived at the...
So now she's wising up. The wife is wising up. She's like, we need to go talk to our lawyer. He's like, okay, whatever you want, dear.
Office. The couple were invited into a private conference room, but shortly after, their attorney would ask to speak to Ted alone. It was a little while later when their attorney came out to retrieve Gail, but before bringing her back into his office, he said to her, "Ted has something he wants to tell you." Ted sat across from his wife, but his face was not the confident face of the man she had just walked in with. Ted looked into Gail's eyes and told her the truth. Everything Mike Jones claimed had occurred was true. Using of the illegal substance, the sexual encounters, and the late-night meetings. And Ted had something more to say. It wasn't just Mike.
Oh, no.
Oh, here we go.
Sat across from her and said,
I love cats.
Yep. Oh, my God.
You know where I thought that was going? I'm not going to lie. Where he was going to be like, and to top it off, I have AIDS. Like, I literally...
That's what I was thinking, too. I was waiting to make an AIDS joke.
Oh, God.
That does change the dynamic because it is completely believable that a person can really push down their homosexuality, but once a month, wow!
Yeah, I was giving him the benefit at first, you know, like, and Luigi, you made a good point, you know, when you get what you pay for in that business, you know, you put your money's on the counter, otherwise you're not getting service.
Yeah.
So, you know, fair enough, but now,
right. Now we know he's a cock juggler. It's just like...
I'll tell you guys a crazy story.
Whoa!
Yeah, no, I mean it was part of
Welcome to members only.
part of my experiences as a lawyer. I'll say that. Yeah, so I did have to actually get very familiar with prostitutes.
I didn't have to. It was my choice.
I have yet to, but Latanya, you and me, Vegas.
Implied some of his behavior was Gail's fault. Ted told her how on one particular occasion when he was attending a church event in Cripple Creek, Colorado, he texted Gail and asked her to join him.
You wouldn't give a Cripple Creek crush.
I want y'all to hear this. Did y'all hear that part of the story in which he says, me being gay is your fault? Did y'all hear that?
Of course it's their fault. It's her
All right,
fault.
I'm gonna back up just a little bit.
More to say. It wasn't just Mike. Ted then implied some of his behavior was Gail's fault. Ted told her how on one particular occasion when he was attending a church event in Cripple Creek, Colorado, he texted Gail and asked her to join him. Gail was busy hosting a New Life Church barbecue and planning Ted's upcoming 50th birthday party, so she declined his invite. While sitting in their attorney's office, Ted told Gail it was after she turned down his invite that he became overwhelmed with a need for companionship.
She was planning his 50th birthday party, and he said, you didn't join me for dinner. I had to go suck a dick. It's your fault.
Isolate that.
This guy is...
Sorry.
It's so amazing. It's just amazing. And I couldn't imagine saying that to a person and them taking it seriously, but this fucking guy, man, he knew how to keep people around him who would believe a story like that.
Hey, Luigi.
Yeah.
Maybe don't talk about sucking dick with your mouth full and slurping.
Shut up.
Yeah, eating food. That's why.
I didn't know.
I was going to say it doesn't help that you were chewing while saying that.
You can start gargling.
I didn't know you guys could hear that. Shut up.
Don't start gagging.
All right, here you go.
So he texted a young volunteer from their church and asked him to join Ted at the hotel.
So this is still all the same story, by the way, where he's saying, yeah, you didn't join me, so
oh my God.
I had to go find somebody to give me some companionship.
Ted texted the young man to ask if he wanted to be godly or bad that night. And when the man arrived at his hotel room, Ted performed intimate acts in front of him. In the midst of Gail's stunned silence, Ted reassured her it was a mistake, that he regretted his behavior and he was working on recovering from what he called gay urges.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm not going to lie, though. Do you want to be godly or bad is a fire line.
For a sex club?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me.
Like
that's what you
anybody.
got. Dillon, if you're on an app, use that for the opening line and let me know what the responses are.
It's like a Valentine's Day card.
I'm gonna use that as my quote on farmersonly.com.
Yes, exactly that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go on JDate and try it there. Real quick question. What year was this again?
But Jewish godly. Do you want to be Jewish godly?
Yeah.
2006.
2000. Okay, so this is well after Mr. Show. There's a David Cross sketch on Mr. Show where he does basically this as a joke, where there's a guy who's ultra religious but keeps getting lured back into being gay. Except it's extremely funny because it's Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. I'll send you the sketch afterwards. Sorry, apologies.
No, that's funny.
No, not at all.
All right. So, yes, catch us up. He's gay, and it's his wife's fault.
Although Gail was angry, disgusted, and betrayed, she sadly began to blame herself. She wondered what his actions
She fell for it.
Meant about her. She demanded Ted answer her. Was she not enough? Was she not attractive to him? What else wasn't he telling her? At home that night, Gail considered for the first time the physical implications of Ted's encounters with men. What if they had an STD or something worse? She felt sick, and yet when Ted reached for her in bed that night, Gail decided she should overcome these feelings, just like she had coached many women in their marriages before. Gail believed this is what God wanted from her, and
with the B-roll of taking the woman from behind.
Yeah. So she gets the news that he's gay, gets the news that he's had sex with several men, begins to actually evaluate the possibility that she might have AIDS or some sort of terrible sexual disease. And then he, touches her hand or whatever he does. And she's like, it's my responsibility. I got to keep doing this.
Unreal
And sad.
She's a soldier, man.
And I just, wow. Every woman in my life would have kicked me in the balls.
Right. And then to the curb.
Every money. Yeah.
But she's a soldier in the fact, like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of that story that they found like a Japanese soldier on like an island like 16 years after World War II.
Still fighting war.
Yeah. That's how she's a soldier. Like not knowing the war is over, but she's still in it for the battle.
Yeah, a delusional
She can't give up because she has to earn her honor.
Yeah.
I can't just quit. I no surrender. No surrender to the gay man.
She had to abide by her vows to Ted, no matter his betrayal of those same vows. She swore to herself that she would forgive Ted and stand by his side, no matter what came to light about her husband's true nature. But what she didn't know is that there would be so much more to still come out. Just 2 days after the email proclaiming Ted's innocence went out, his congregation was notified that Ted had been fired. The email stated in no uncertain terms that Ted had been involved in what New Life described as sexually immoral conduct. All of a sudden, the friends and
cause for termination, gayness,
and allies that had once sung his praises began to distance themselves from Ted. They also sought to downplay any influence he might have once held in religious and political spheres, especially in relation to the upcoming vote. Ted no longer had his weekly conversations with the president, and he could no longer preach from the pulpit. Ted was compelled by the church's leadership to attend intensive religious counseling in the wake of this.
That would have made a good Mr. Show sketch. George Bush calling Ted and saying, hey, we can't be friends anymore. I heard you're gay.
Scandal. Former colleagues said they would support him through.
Maybe when George Bush was sitting in that kindergarten, he didn't really hear about 9/11. He heard about Ted being gay.
Ted Haggard is gay.
They make stuff. Right. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
He was pissed. Another faggot on the phone. God damn it.
They got to you.
A period of spiritual healing, and after only 3 weeks, Ted was determined to be completely healed, with one of the pastors involved in his counseling declaring that Ted was completely heterosexual.
It was the sexiest
3 weeks, huh?
The sexiest pastor on the staff.
3 weeks. That's like rehab is in 3 weeks. It's
no, yeah, this guy. That's exactly the sketch I remember. He's having gay relapses.
Yeah.
And the pastor that guided him back to his heterosexuality was the sexiest, most muscular, hairless, oiled up pastor.
Looked like Flanders, yeah.
They massaged the gay out of him.
Massage the gay away.
Ted likely underwent is what's known in Christian circles as conversion therapy. Conversion therapy is a dangerous and discredited practice that falsely claims to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity or expression. And many times in Christian churches, those who are doing the so-called counseling are not licensed therapists or psychologists. Despite Ted's scandal, his termination wasn't a total loss for him. Ted was provided with a substantial separation agreement that required him to cut off all contact with members of the church, and he was forbidden to comment.
And there's a no gay sex clause in the contract.
On the matter for 2 years.
Like, wait, I don't have to be in this church, and you're giving me money? He's going to buy even more meth.
Right.
But I can have all the gay sex I want.
Right.
No ministry-related work and move his family out of Colorado immediately. Ted was exiled, but he was exiled with a severance that provided 14 months' salary for him and
we're going to San Francisco.
About $200,000, and the family quickly moved to Phoenix, Arizona. It was around this time that an email surfaced in which Ted admitted to intimate acts performed on him by Mike and taking illegal substances, just as Mike had alleged. To the surprise of most, despite being fired from New Life Church and being banned from any services related to the denomination, Ted was still receiving regular invites to give guest sermons at other churches. As the severance package payout drew to an end, Ted needed a new plan. He made plans to move back to Colorado Springs as soon as the agreement ended, hoping to reestablish himself as a pastor.
I don't know what emotion I'm feeling because I'm not involved in the story. But what you see here is a guy who is in a line of business, let's just call it business, is essentially exposed for doing everything opposed to that business, everything opposed to the values of that business, but still, after all that, deciding he wants to stay in the business. You know, like, what do you call that? I don't even know.
I know. Insanity. The definition of insanity is when you're thinking over and over, expecting a different outcome.
Yeah.
Sounds like Vince Russo to me.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, this guy is a grifter and he only knows grifting. He doesn't even know how to do like a legitimate job, you know?
Well,
but it's like grift in a different state. Like, don't go back. Like, your life is over there, bro.
Why do you need to go back there?
That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
gotta be the money.
Quotas. They don't know anything.
Like what he built, he needs to get that back.
Yeah.
I think he can't let that go. If he builds somewhere else, it's still
he's
no.
The king
of
lost over there.
Yeah, the king who lost his kingdom needs to get his castle back. He can't build a new one.
Well, he's going to try to steal the congregation from his old church, then, right? He'll be.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. He does a trial by combat.
This is just like, Twitter or anything else. Yeah. You just got to get your followers back, and the money will start coming in.
Yeah,
hopefully.
no, it's YouTube. Like, why start a second
better.
channel? You got to try and get your first channel back, so you don't have to build up again.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, he's not showing up in this congregation's algorithm anymore, but he's still
perfect
posted on that channel.
There you go.
You got it.
You know what?
You
I asked the question and you guys answered it.
In many ways.
He wouldn't be able to do it on his own. He needed the backing of his previous supporters. And so, almost to the day that the 2-year media silence agreement came to an end, Ted and Gail announced they would be speaking out on what many thought of as a media apology tour. As part of coming clean to the American public, Ted agreed to take part in an HBO documentary titled The Trials of Ted Haggard. In this documentary, Ted was shown as having to take a job selling insurance to pay the bills, despite the show being filmed during the time he was receiving payment from the severance agreement.
Now, if you guys haven't seen that, it's available on YouTube. But literally, Nancy Pelosi's daughter is a documentarian, and she reached out to Ted Haggard and just said, can we just film you? And he was like, okay. And it's
daughter of a senator? Sure.
It's a weird watch. Like, it's very sad, and I don't even know how to describe it. It's a weird watch.
You're 100% right,
Ted's
Gummy, when you talk
public
about his
displays of
ego. He has to have this. And anybody, including in the audience and on panel, if HBO ever says they want to film you, say no.
Don't even look at the email. Yeah. Don't look at it. Yeah. 100%.
Don't play their taxi cab game. It's not as fun as other channels' taxi cab game.
Excellent reference.
Humility and fall from grace seemed to work on changing the minds of the congregation that had turned against him. After the show aired, Ted and Gail made appearances on The Oprah Winfrey Show, Larry King Live, and Good Morning America, with Ted dutifully apologizing for his behavior. Far from decrying the actions of her husband, Gail gushed that the scandal had made their marriage stronger. She even made coy remarks about how their sex life was better than ever. Above all, Gail claimed that due to the scandal, she now understood her husband more fully and was in a better position to support him with what she called his same-sex temptations.
They do a media tour, and the wife says, "We're doing better than ever."
Is it me, or does same-sex temptation sound like a Ben and Jerry's name for, like, rainbow sherbet?
It also
Right,
sounds
'cause
like
it's
a
not
very
ice
bad
cream.
porno movie.
Right. Yeah, very good,
It
Bert.
does.
There you go.
Right? Well, it's I think that's what rainbow sherbet would be, a same-sex temptation for Ben and Jerry's, because it's not their ice cream, right? Like, it's their brand. But you can't have sherbet.
Yeah.
That's against Ben and Jerry, the gods of ice cream.
Though Ted declared he had been cured of his homosexual desires by
Let's
prayer.
write him an email, Sperg.
The couple also volunteered to appear on the show Wife Swap, where
They
Oh,
volunteer
no. Oh,
to show
no.
up on Wife Swap, and he's like, "Does it have to be the wife? Like maybe we get a nice homosexual couple. I could swap you."
Right.
Wife
Learn how to
swap.
live with a real gay man, woman, so that way you can help your husband correctly.
Yes. Wife swap.
Wow.
Gail and the actor Gary Busey's fiancée traded places for a week.
Well, I was with Gary Busey.
Oh,
Folks, I told you. I told you. I'm glad I'm glad that things worked out the way that they did, so that you two guys could be here for this.
Holy shit.
This is
that poor woman
post-accident.
had to endure Gary Busey for a
No,
week.
this is like her first instance of normalcy. It's even worse.
This is a real man.
Oh no! This looks like post-accident Gary too, where he's just like starting to teeter over that hill.
Oh, he
line,
was
'cause-
spouting out acronyms during this time at her. He totally was.
The accident was in like the 90s, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
We're deep into positive acronym making Gary Busey.
Your husband was gay, getting at you. Holy shit, bro.
There used to be this guy on SNL. His name was Jeff Richards, and like in 2002, 2003, he didn't really do much after that. But I thought, had one of the best Gary Busey impressions. And there was this one. It was before Gary Busey was really like a topic for comedy. I think he was actually one of the first. But he did this one impression of him where Gary Busey had a television show. And I'll never forget this one line he said that I swear to God, I was like, God, I could totally see Gary Busey really saying this. And he says, I don't do a good Gary Busey, but just imagine Gary Busey's voice where he says, I fell asleep on my satellite dish and I woke up with the amazing ability to smell colors. And
you can absolutely see Busey saying that.
And like
100%.
that made me laugh. I've never forgotten it. And every time I see Gary Busey's face, I think of that phrase. I fell asleep on my satellite dish and I woke up with the amazing ability to smell colors.
Hey guys, I'm sorry to break this real quick, but my lady just brought me a coffee and she looked at my desk and pointed to my notebook, which says, and I quote, evil forces of homosexuality and sexy Dan Hedaya.
Right next to each other.
Yeah, they're right in the same page of my notebook.
Yeah, this is exactly how a televangelist gets in trouble for gay sex.
Exactly.
It's completely innocent.
This was the way of her hearing my voicemails. She just looked
Oh
like,
my
what
God.
I thought she was going to throw the coffee in my face. No, I'm kidding.
What's going on here?
talking about?
It's not what you think.
Exactly. Thank you, Mama. Holy shit, bro.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, did you notice how like quickly I shut the conversation off when my wife got near me? I was like,
I know.
I gotta go.
Turn this monitor off.
Are you jerking off or something?
Yank the router out of the wall.
Luigi's screen just disappears because he just pinched the monitor and everything.
It was just funny because she put the coffee down and she just I didn't even see, I felt her looking at me because her fingers just pointing to the page. And I know she's like, what the fuck? And I just looked up.
That's funny. All right. So, yes, I'm so glad you two guys were here, and I'm glad things worked out the way they did with the movie because,
Holy shit, bro.
I only today realized that I couldn't do the show on Friday, and I was like, man, I wonder who we could get. And we had this plan, and I was like, oh, we got to do this. We got to do this now.
Universal
Yeah, good backup plan.
Yeah.
So, yes, Gary Busey is involved in this
Holy
story.
shit, bro.
The show was an attempt to show the forgiving nature of Christianity and the strength of the Haggard family unit. In the show, the family decried the haters who had treated Ted so badly in the aftermath of Mike Jones's claims. Ted was desperate to be seen as a redeemed man.
Wouldn't it be great, though, if Ted had sex with Gary Busey?
That would have been
Humble
a
sin-
huge tabloid story had that happened right then.
Yeah.
Gary Busey, gay sex with pastor. Bum, bum, bum.
They start a church together and
a gay church.
Yes.
Who had repented and been cleansed of his sins, and Ted knew how to use his media appearances as a platform from which he could begin his great comeback, even telling a handful of reporters that, quote, people love a good comeback story, end quote. In a 2000...
Yeah, do with that what you want. Yeah. And everybody knows you stand on the shoulders of Gary Busey when you want that comeback.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I like a comeback story, but a come inside story is really nice too.
It's a feel-good story.
2011 interview with GQ, Ted would admit that if he was young again and in his 20s, he would call himself bisexual. When asked why he doesn't do that now, Ted said because he has a wife and children, and they like their ordinary life. Off the back of his media appearances, Ted announced that he was going to begin holding public prayer meetings in the barn of his Colorado Springs home. This announcement and Ted's recent TV appearances overshadowed a damning press release from New Life Church. The press release stated that a young, male member of the congregation had come forward with essay allegations by Ted from his time as head of the church.
So now there's more. And now someone from the church says that he essayed them.
Yeah, how did I not see this one coming?
Yeah. I'll admit that there's parts of this. Oh, hold on. I'm not going to say anything. Hold on. I don't want to spoil anything.
And was the church volunteer Ted told Gail about, who came to visit him in Cripple Creek while Gail was planning Ted's 50th birthday party. The young man's name is Grant, and before Mike Jones ever came forward with allegations against Ted Haggard, New Life Church and Ted attempted to cover up what Ted had done. Ted and his New Life board members promised to pay Grant hush money and attempted to push the aspiring young pastor out of the church, but Grant decided to fight back.
All right. Are we following along here? Basically, the board of the church knew about Ted. He had to admit to them, there's something bad coming around the pike, and we got to get ahead of it. What is it, Ted? I might have had sex with somebody here in the church, and they're going to blackmail me. And the board says to him, all right, what's it going to cost us? You got to go?
Oh, no. I'm saying he's got to go.
I'm sorry. I was like, oh, okay. Well,
Grant and Ted. Yeah. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't have
all boned up.
we don't have much longer. We don't have much longer. So the thing is, this happened before the scandal with the masseuse with Mike Jones. So the church knew. So any statements made by the church that this was all a surprise were lies.
Yeah, so when Mike Jones outed him, this had already happened and the board was aware of it.
And the board was aware, and the board approved hush money. So, fuck Ted and fuck his church. Yeah. And so, what's interesting, though, is that, again, this is all before the national news. The board says, fine, let's pay him some hush money.
Hash money.
Too. You're right.
Let's pay him some hush money. And this guy says, nope, that's not good enough. This guy's cool. I do like this guy. Listen to this.
This is part of a news interview Grant gave after deciding he had had enough of being silent and filed a lawsuit. In this interview, Grant releases phone call recordings between Ted and himself.
The way it works, I wasn't an honorable pastor.
He releases his own voicemails or his own messages with Ted that happened before the scandal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I wasn't honorable with you. So you deleted all those text messages? Yes. Wow, and you didn't save them in any other form?
So he's saying you deleted our text messages? He goes, yep, you got it. And he releases all of this and basically as just a big old fuck you to Ted.
Save them. I don't have them saved to my computer. I don't have them saved. It was a different phone. I even have a new phone now.
This sounds like a Dr. Seuss bit. I don't have them saved on my computer. I don't have them on my phone. I don't have them on an external hard drive. I don't have them on a cloud. I don't have them on a paper. I do not have them. Sam, I am.
Ted, I am.
Ted, you diddler.
1 Ted, 2 Ted, gay Ted, dead Ted.
Teddy
Right.
did.
Listen to this. Listen to this statement. This is, if you know, there's some part where you just hate that he's a hypocrite, but you still want him to be happy. Like, just go live your life, be honest with yourself, whatever. Go on and live your life.
Nah,
right here is where I'm like, no, fuck this guy. Listen to what he says.
It's a different phone. I even have a new phone now. Well, Grant, thank you for doing that. It's better to forgive.
It's better to forgive.
Better to forgive than extort, my son.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is using his position and he's attempting. I'm not going to say he was successful because this guy saw through it, but he's trying to manipulate this guy with Bible speak and trying to make him sound like he's being a good Christian if he forgives and doesn't tell anybody about being raped. Oh God, what a piece of shit. Piece of fucking shit.
So I was like, in the middle, I do this sometimes, I like just to see if I find, like, do a little research, see if I can find anything else just in case. And right before this came up, I found a thing with Grant in an interview with CNN. And he said, Ted used to always say to him, you know what, Grant? You could become a man of God and you could also have a little fun on the side.
I remember that. I think that actually might even get mentioned.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I mean, it's not a spoiler of anything.
Yeah, that line got me. It's like, fuck, bro.
I mean, he was a manipulative. I mean, this guy, I mean, thankfully, there's no children involved here.
Yeah.
But this is essentially what priests were doing in the Catholic Church also, But yeah, so
big ups to Grant.
Yeah, exactly. Grant was like, fuck you.
You know what, Grant? You get 5% off at dummychainsaw.com.
Promo code Grant for Hackamania.
I wronged you. Forgive me.
Homo.
Grant's accusations in a news interview came on the heels of Ted and Gail's media tour, and Ted denied the allegations. And just as he had in the early days of his evangelical career, he gathered his small congregation and took his position as the head of his small home-based church. By 2010, his congregation had swelled, and Ted established the same...
That's the crazy part. He still gets more followers again. People are always just looking to be grifted.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully, reality sets in again.
James Church in its own building in Colorado Springs. The new church quickly attracted hundreds of New Life members as Ted marketed St. James Church with ads and sermons that claimed his experiences had provided him with insights into sin and grace that other pastors lacked. But less than 2 years later...
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Pastor Ted was up to his old tricks. In 2012, it was reported by MinistryWatch.com that Ted was counseling a young man overcoming an illegal substance addiction. Ted allegedly asked the young church member to buy him some of his...
So the guy comes to him for counseling, and Ted says, what can you get me an eighth?
No, what happened was he was trying to take his drugs away from him so he could properly dispose of them.
Right.
His favorite
What can you
illegal
get your
substance.
hands on?
When confronted by a St. James elder, Ted acknowledged the purchase and reportedly handed over a briefcase he had in his possession. Once opened, the elder found crystal, well-used drug paraphernalia, a sex toy,
I really hope it was
and
666 was the combination.
Did you hear that?
Well-used drug paraphernalia.
Did y'all hear the next thing?
That I missed that.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on.
reportedly handed over a briefcase he had in his possession. Once opened, the elder found crystal, well-used drug paraphernalia, a sex toy, and...
Oh, God.
There's a dildo in there.
Bring me all your deviant toys.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
And
It's
gave
his Satan
And
it's crazy.
briefcase.
It
And
was
the
a
last
demon
one-
mask.
The last one was gay porn. The last one, if y'all didn't hear that one, he said a sex toy and gay porn.
They're getting down.
But this wasn't Ted's first rodeo, and in his new church, he is now the sole leader with what seemed
Sure
like
wasn't.
very little
It sure was not.
oversight. This scandal was handled internally. Pastor Ted, as judge and jury, had found he had sinned and once again decided to forgive himself.
So,
I find myself not guilty.
yes, there's no one to answer to. There's no one
We've
to answer
investigated
to.
the problem.
Fuck.
I've investigated myself, and I've found no wrongdoing.
He's doing like Curly in the courtroom scene where he goes and sits down and then asks himself a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some people punish themselves with 20 lashes. I am giving myself 20 pumps with this device.
I'm going to be spanked in front of all of you. Yes. I mean, it's all hack bad jokes, but it's funny when it's true that he is found with a briefcase full of meth, paraphernalia, a sex toy, and gay porn.
And it's like a diamond encrusted dildo that he has.
Yeah.
Super rich, top tier stuff.
Yeah.
All right. His story's not over yet.
And I guarantee
Around
it
that
was
same
like
time.
gay Blu-ray. It wasn't even like a DVD.
Yes. So Gail writes a book.
Gail published a book titled Why I Stayed. In it, she details the
And he wrote a book called Why I Gayed.
ordeal from her perspective, focusing mainly on her
If I
relationship with
sucked
her
it.
God as the reason to maintain the relationship with her husband. The book received mixed reviews primarily due to the fact that Gail focused on why her husband should be forgiven for his sins.
The reviews
Still on that train, huh?
The reviews sounded a little something like this.
Well, I will say, I bet if you look at the cover of the book, she wrote it, someone else wrote it with her.
Oh yeah.
And I bet you hubby had control of the publishing.
Ah,
and
that's a good point.
Sure,
Yeah.
there was like forgiveness shit in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. Here's another review. One more.
Rather than the damage and repercussions that Ted's action had caused both to the LGBTQ+ and religious communities. Gail wrote in her book, quote, Ted and I believed God used a gay masseuse to rescue Ted from the sin that was destroying him.
I can't be real.
I know, right?
This is
That's
so.
a joke I would make.
I'm saying, like, this is so. You can't. When people make that comment, you can't make this up. I feel like this is one of those stories. You just can't fucking make it up.
Big facts.
Blunder after blunder.
A gay masseuse. Hold on. What was that line again? Hold on.
And religious communities. Gail wrote in her book, quote, Ted and I believed God used a gay masseuse to rescue Ted from the sin that was destroying him. God has used the devil to accomplish his will. End quote. Ted had always labeled his gay encounters as mistakes, lapses in judgment, and sinful. It's
Even when the
sentiments like
devil
these,
wins,
along
it's
with
God's
Gail-
will.
Yes.
Fuck you. The devil won this battle, but still it was God's will to lose this battle. Fuck you.
You know what? Hey guys, I know we're all at least, if not approaching, in our 40s. And we've all made mistakes in life. Have you made the same mistake 36 times in 3 years? Is that a mistake after the second time?
It's amazing.
Right.
It's amazing that anybody would buy this story. Yeah. It really is. And like, yeah, I guess I don't have the ego or confidence.
It's like,
to ask for forgiveness twice. Yeah.
Fool me twice, shame on God. Fool me 36 times.
Yeah, it's so amazing.
Gail's dehumanizing rhetoric that ridicule, minimize, and invalidate the experience of members of the LGBTQ+ community for whom their experiences are real, valid, and normal.
Let me ask your wife a question.
I thought the same thing.
All right, here's her response to the direct question.
Gail, what was it like when you found out that your husband had slept with a male prostitute?
Well, I was shocked on many levels. I did not know that he had this going on in his life, this struggle going on. I didn't know that he was acting out on it, and so I was devastated by it.
Why did you stay with him?
Well, I feel like that is an important question for me to answer, and that's why I wrote a book by that title, Why I Stayed. And it took me a book to explain my position on this, but basically it's that I believe that my husband was so much more than the struggle that was going on in him.
It's literally... Take a look. It's in a book, Reading Rainbow.
Oh my God.
Take a look. Can I play the quick drop of the alternate title?
Of course.
Stupid fucking whore!
Please send that to me. Please send that to me.
Oh, yeah, okay. No worries. I got a few.
I was going to go with this one.
Bullshit.
Also, here's another good one.
Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck?
Holy shit.
Please play that again. Please play that again.
Stupid fucking whore! Loser fucking twat! Get the fuck out of here!
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Oh, please.
God,
have more. Play 'em.
Yeah, if you have any more, please.
All right, hold on.
Get over it! It ain't real!
Here's my personal favorite.
Now you ready to play in the Valley of Men?
Those last two still work for the title of her book, too.
Yes, seriously.
I don't know about do-do-do. I don't know if it translates without the beat behind it.
Oh my God. I was going to say, like, separate each of those with a doodly-doo. Like, here, play one. Here.
What a douche.
Now play another one.
Stupid fucking whore!
See, it works, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh my God. I just had an idea. Okay. In the transition from Transformers, when it goes to the Autobots to the Decepticons, the da-na-na-na-na, when the cymbals flip, the do-do-do-do-do, when they flip.
Yeah, instead of...
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a good bumper.
I'll work on that
or
tonight.
transition.
Yeah. I'll do that tonight for the transfer scenes.
God, that's... Please send me those. Those are so good. They're so clean too. Like the audio's perfect. They're crisp. Stupid fucking whore.
Yeah, I just would like to. I think they're a little quiet on my end, but you can always fix that later.
They sounded great.
They sound great over here.
It sounds about our volume, or even a little bit louder because he's yelling.
That was fun.
All right, we don't have too much more to go.
Yeah,
but I do hope you guys appreciate the story. It's a ridiculous story in itself, but also it included Gary Busey, gay sex.
The Gary Busey thing was like.
There's 42 more minutes of Gary Busey that we can check out in this story.
Yeah,
streaming somewhere.
You know what? Oh no, we won't be able to get away with the watch along unless we do Rumble.
Oh, you can't do watch along to fuck anything. I've been telling you this for months.
But that would make a great watch
right,
along.
man. It sucks. And it's only getting worse.
Yeah,
I know it really is.
I wanted to find out why this developed. I wanted to understand it, and I wanted to fight for my marriage. After all, this is my husband. This is my marriage, and I really wanted us to get to the other side because I felt there was so much value in the life that we had built together.
Do you, Gail? Do you doubt his story about being a heterosexual who suddenly had sex with a male prostitute, or do you think there's a part of him that is denying who he really is?
I don't think he's denying at all who he really is. I think he is identifying who he is in this process. And I've lived with this man now for more than 30 years. So I know that there is so much to his life that...
What were you saying? Oh, I thought somebody was saying something.
No, I think that was the reporter talking, the interviewer.
Yeah, he was talking over.
Was letting him talk. Yeah.
He is who he says he is.
But I just, a lot of folks are listening, and I just want to be as open and as honest with you as I...
What he's saying is...
Bullshit!
Yes.
think I possibly can be. It's almost like a person who's gay just all of a sudden saying, I'm going to go over here and be non-gay. Or a person who's heterosexual all of a sudden waking up one day and saying, I think I'm going to go have a homosexual relationship with a man in a hotel room. It doesn't sound... It just doesn't seem to make sense to me. Can you somehow make it make sense to me? If you're heterosexual, why were you even thinking about having a homosexual relationship, Ted?
The boxes that people construct in their mind don't fit for most people. And so when we have a heterosexual...
Speaking of box, I hate it.
Oh my God.
a sexual person that has when we have a
speaking of
homosexual.
boxers,
really
5
liked
people
fish.
came out of this one next to me.
Fuck.
That has
That's
a
crazy,
heterosexual
right?
encounter. We don't.
What are you saying?
As a gay man or a bisexual man, he has 5 kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's like,
He
do you
needs to
really
come
think
out.
I'm gay? Sitting next to old clown car pussy over here?
I mean, that would be his evidence against him. Be like,
Right.
dude, I got 5 fucking kids. What are you talking about? I'm pumping this bitch every other
Yeah,
night.
exactly.
And that would squash most of it, you know? Or even if, like he said, he should have leaned into the bi thing and really could have grifted the whole other side of the aisle.
I mean, he seems to have attacked every other accusation like full force.
Bible.
He should have just he should have just done it this time too. He's be like, I ain't gay, I'm bi. You got a problem with it? You know, he's gotten aggressive.
Out of the closet and admit that he's really a heterosexual. And so things are confusing in sexuality. Things are complex in sexuality. And
It's like Tom Cruise explaining pharmacology to Matt Lauer. He's like, you don't know. I know. Yeah.
seeing that more and more and more because of the internet and things like that.
For a while, Pastor Ted managed to fly under the radar, but by 2019, Ted was again engaging in questionable touching with young males. According to videotape claims from 2 St. James church members, when Reverend Kirk Sethman, a St. James elder, confronted Ted, Ted called the police, claiming a delusional man had him cornered in his office.
So, another elder says, I'm hearing rumors that you're diddling some of the guys around here.
That elder looked like a villain from like a season of Sons of Anarchy.
I know, he totally looked like like some sort of villain with the sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And he, so again, we've demonstrated that Ted is great at reactionary responses to accusations. He says, I'm calling the cops. There's a crazy man here trying to kill me.
The Colorado Springs Police Department has declined to release a report on the call. A group of the church elders asked Ted to step down from the pulpit, but he...
So basically what that means is the police showed up and said, why'd you call us? This is obviously not a real thing. and the church said, Ted, you got to go. Yeah.
Yep. He basically ostracized himself right out of a second church too. Good job, guy.
Yep.
Good job.
Yep. Touching guys. Got to stay away from the dicks.
Setting up division in the church with many people leaving. On April 1st of 2022, St. James Church sold its building for $1.95 million. Ted claimed proceeds from the sale would help, quote, paying all our debts, and that he would reimburse himself and gave...
You know how many hookers I owe? How many male escorts I owe? Yeah.
For the times they had to cover church expenses. Ted also claimed $300,000 from the sale went to missions working with Ukraine, but he declined to say which organizations received the money or provide documentation.
So now he's resorted to just stealing money to save himself. Or lying. I shouldn't say he was apparently given money, but he's lying about how he's using it.
Saying in a recent sermon, quote, it's gone. So if any of you get any ideas, it's already gone, end quote. Ted again denying the claims, but the dam was open, and over the coming weeks and in 2022, more and more claims against Ted have been made, both from the
So he's just pretty much saying, I ain't paying for no more dick. Y'all got to give me that shit for free.
Right.
And apparently now, as he's getting older, he's getting more frisky.
Previous churches and acquaintances. In the state of Colorado, its current law lists 39 professions that are required by law to report suspected harm done to a child. The list includes clergy members from any religious body, but unfortunately, it specifically exempts them from reporting what they learn in confidential communications, as deemed by the church. After selling the church, Ted once again moved his prayer sessions back into his home. These days, the Holy Spirit isn't leaping out of cereal boxes with
Prayer
messages
dungeon.
for Ted, and Ted continues to host prayer meetings at his home, where he announced to his congregation that he is developing the basement into a room where kids can play games and use the pool table.
Oh
He
my
regularly
God, he's honey trapping in his own house.
Right. But it doesn't go very far.
uploads to his YouTube channel
This is
titled
where
St.
I
James
would expect naked movie star.
Yes. Yes.
Church. Ted Haggard also works part-time as a Lyft driver.
You and Bubba the Love Sponge both, buddy.
Somewhat of a happy ending.
If I haven't seen the greatest advertisement for Uber, this is where you get driving Lyft.
You know someone's got to be driving in that car saying, "Aren't you that gay pastor?"
Hey, ain't you?
Didn't I see you on TV talking about gay sex?
Gail Haggard continues to stand by her man. As for Mike Jones, he shared the impact of coming forward in an interview with GQ magazine.
So, this is from 2009. It's not recently, but... Yeah, this is from 2009, but he does give an interview because apparently he faced a lot of backlash when Ted started actually rallying up supporters to attack this guy, and he gives a statement.
He, too, released a memoir titled I Had to Say Something, in which he details his experiences with Ted and says that they are far from the claims of a massage gone wrong, as Ted would have people believe.
So that's something that actually didn't get mentioned, and I haven't found that story, but supposedly this guy, Mike Jones, claims that the story that was being told amongst Ted's circles were that he said that he was getting a massage and at one time got turned on by the guy giving him a massage, and so he had sex with him. Yeah.
Holy shit.
You know, he had the long, luxurious hair like a lady. He was tall, didn't have muscles, very, tall and thin with long hair like a lady.
Not even
could
close,
happen
though.
to you.
It was dark in the room. I thought she was Asian.
The effect on Mike's life has been much more devastating than that of Ted. Mike has struggled to find regular employment, and when potential boyfriends Google his name, they run after reading about his history.
Yeah, his history as a male escort.
A drug-dealing male escort is having trouble.
Bro, use it to your
no
advantage.
kidding.
Hey, I brought down a fucking church.
Or I can get you meth.
Right? No kidding.
Yeah, I don't know that I buy that, but whatever.
No, I think money seeking, like well, how can I monetize this? My quote trauma kind of thing. Right. He wrote a book.
Yeah, he wrote a book. This is what he has to say.
I cannot speak for others, but I know what my intentions were and my motive. I wanted to expose the injustice and the hypocrisy. That's why I did it. I didn't do it for fame and fortune. But I will tell you right now, most of my anger is at New Life Church. For over 2 years, I have suffered being alone out there, taking all the heat for all this going on. When all this time, they knew there was others. And they paid hush money to this man to be quiet.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
He could have admitted it.
Is he mad that he didn't get hush money? I'm trying to figure out the way.
That's why
he's like, they didn't pay me shit.
I think he's mad. I think he's mad that they denied it and that Ted denied it and that they got supporters. But I'm not gonna lie, I do think he's a little he's a little burned and chafed that he didn't get more money. So yeah, I do kind of think
that there was others right at that moment, and that would have helped me out so much instead of putting me out there to face it all on my own. I am so angry at the church. They stated at the time that
I also think this is very rehearsed. This does not seem very sincere.
Jones was the only man.
I have a question, and this is actually a real question. Who should he be more upset at, the people giving the hush money or the people taking the hush money?
That's a good question. I don't know, but I definitely, I'll probably say the church, because more than likely, Ted was probably preying on people that he thought he could push around because of their circumstances. Right. Probably people who could have used money. Like,
okay,
he probably made promises to. So, I'd say church.
I was just wondering.
My opinion. We only got a minute left.
And out there that had relations with Ted Haggard, and it's wrong, and it was a lie, and they owe me an apology. New Life Church has hurt me deeply. And I guess because they think I was just escorting, that I'm just a useless piece of meat out there. And it has hurt me deeply.
Very
We
deeply.
need that
Thank you
clip.
for
I don't know where we're going to use it, but we need that.
Get over it!
Perfect.
Perfect.
I mean, I'm not involved in this in any way, and I do feel like that. It's just all right, dude. It's years later now. You had your chance. Get over it. You had a chance. You wrote a book. You kind of got to move on. I know that you're not going to get an apology from the church at this point because the people who are responsible probably aren't even.
I was about to say
most of them are.
Yeah. Well, quote unquote apology was firing Ted.
Spoiler:
They got rid of the problem, right?
Spoiler: Gail never moved on. Wikipedia says they're still married to this day.
Oh yeah,
I believe. Oh yeah. After that amount of time, I don't think on year 42 she's going to be like, you know what? Epiphany time went bye a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Sunk cost fallacy, Gail. God damn it. Too late now.
This is the last little bit here.
Mike said, quote, "I wouldn't do it again. It's ruined my life too." End quote. Perhaps one of the saddest things
I wouldn't do it a 37th time.
No, your life was ruined before. You were a drug dealing male hooker.
Claim to offer unconditional love often tell others they're defective for who they choose to love. Just as the same was told to a young boy with dreams of one day becoming a journalist.
I wanted to keep that in because I feel like it's important to mention he didn't even want to get in this business. He wasn't interested. And he got bribed into it, and then it just all went nuts.
It was all over that 67 GTO or whatever car that was.
Yeah.
Ruined it.
Got Gary Busey involved. And
that's right. He should have sued Pontiac.
You know? Who would have saw this path coming anyway? You know,
a good comedian.
You can't.
Well, in all fairness, all paths lead to Gary Busey.
Fair.
All right.
Nick Nolte.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for spending time with us. The story was ridiculous. Before we go, though, please plug anything you want. Dillon from somewhere.
That is the YouTube channel and the Rumble channel. Live on Tuesday, Wednesday, and usually Thursday evening. Middle of the road show in the middle of the week. Oh boy, you heard some of the madness we talked of earlier today. Support the world's first America-shaped cruise ship. Buy the t-shirt. It's a quality t-shirt. It doesn't look just thrown together at all.
You there?
Dillon from somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. No, Dillon. Yeah, he popped out for a quick second.
All right, you froze up for a second there.
We got the audio though.
Okay, good. All right, and Sperg.
Hey, thanks again for having me. Always a pleasure. What a rabbit hole to go down with this guy. I kind of recognized his face as we were watching it. I think I've seen him on TV in passing. So very fun, very good story. Thank you again. And at Spergsnake on Twitter and YouTube both. Follow me there and see what shenanigans I'm up to. Like this one.
Thank you, sir. You are always welcome here. Both of you. Always, always welcome. Thank you so much. And Gummy, what would you like to plug?
A couple quick things. I won't do a long plug this time around. Just gummychainsaw.com. I just started chapter 2, which just means that's like my new merch. Got a bunch of new stuff that dropped out. And swapped out some colorways for fan favorites. Deleted some ones that didn't sell. that's apparently people thought sucked. Those are gone. Hackamania.com, promo code Gummy gets you 10% off your ticket, and then I will meet you at the con and I will give you a goodie bag. I got the magnets in, I got the pins in, the stickers come in this weekend, and I will have the keychains within the next couple weeks. So everything, get a nice little fun little pack there. Follow me on YouTube. By the time this airs, the episode would have come out of Luigi and I playing Power Wash Simulator for one of my new shows, Dummy Game Saw. And I will be back to what will be tomorrow's episode. We'll be back to horror gaming. Now I'm done.
Awesome. And check me out on Hackrite Studios Tuesdays and Wednesdays for Unboxing Eric, Unboxing Bigfoot It Is, Unboxing Riley Martin, and new Edge Files coming up, I think, in about a week. So, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We were going to start doing a new outro.
Stay skeptical.
You know what? Let's do it. Okay, let's try it again. Do it again.
And stay skeptical.
Question everything. I like that.
Yeah,
Fuck off.
There you go.
Feel free to go away. Wait, that's your line.
That's his line, yeah.
Apparitions, werewolves, vampires, witches, gremlins, ghoulies, demons, goblins, ogres, no swamp creatures. He's a skeptical robot that doesn't believe in ghosts. Poltergeists, apparitions, werewolves, vampires, witches, gremlins, ghoulies, demons, goblins, ogres or swamp creatures. He's a skeptical robot that doesn't believe in ghosts. Poltergeists, apparitions, werewolves, vampires, witches, gremlins, ghoulies, demons, goblins, ogres or swamp creatures. Ogres or swamp creatures.
That's right, it sucks.